good overall offense, and we saw that against Lebanon as the offensive line was blowing up open holes for Justice Bellarmine. But after that, it really has been pretty lean pickings for the Falcons offensively.
For Cedar Crest, they have that zone read offense. They like to run with the quarterback and again get the passing game going just a bit. And they changed from a 4-3 defense to a 3-4 defense. They gave up 34 a game, as you talked about in your open there. Their defense struggled last year, so they're looking for a better input this year defensively. And so far, they have improved a little. If you go strictly by the scores, did give up 30 to Central and 35 to Lower Dolphins, so up a little bit. As Cedar Crest comes onto the field, walking tonight with a little boy in a wheelchair as their honorary captain to lead the pack, in all blue with gray helmets, white numbers and trim. And Warwick onto the field, the other side warming up in their black pants, white jerseys, black numbers, black helmets for the Warwick Warriors at the far side here at Cedar Crest High School, Earl Bolt Stadium, as we get set for Week 4 action. A couple of 1 and 2 teams are ready to go at it. Again, Week 4 for Warwick, they like to want to run a one-back spread offense. They have 7 starters back on offense, so they were kind of looking forward to that coming in to have a better offense. Their quarterback, Colin Gibble, had over 1,000 yards passing last year, and he's back. So they like the experience at quarterback. That's one of the advantages they have tonight over Cedar Crest in that respect. Meanwhile, for the Cedar Crest Falcons, again, we expect Logan Horn, number 12, will be in the lineup tonight at the quarterback here at Earl Bolt Stadium, as we're getting set for the coin toss, the national anthem as well. Week 4 action here on Soft Rock 100.1 WQIC. Dave Eisenhower and Len Knighton from Cedar Crest. Again, the other games across the county: Annville Cleona at Donegal, Cocalico at Lebanon, Effort at Northern Lebanon, Pequay Valley at Elko, Trinity at Palmyra. Our game next week, by the way, Section 3 showdown, Elko at Annville Cleona here on WQIC next week. And a couple of other notes, of course, college football, Lebanon Valley playing tonight. They're at Widener tonight because of the Pope down in Philadelphia area, so Lebanon Valley at Widener tonight. And, of course, on our sister station, AM 1270 WLBR, tomorrow we have San Diego State at Penn State, 2 o'clock for the tailgate show tomorrow afternoon. As the honorary captain goes to the center of the field, little boy with the Cedar Crest captains and the Warwick captains, as we're ready for the toss here at Cedar Crest High School. Cedar Crest, of course, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Cornwall-Lebanon School District and Cedar Crest High School. All this year, they'll have a special, of course, besides a homecoming, they'll also have a band alumni and homecoming Queens alumni court tonight. Honored. Warwick will win the toss and elect to defer. So they'll kick off as Cedar Crest will take the football. Warwick will defend the north end, the VA hospital end, while Cedar Crest gets the ball first tonight, and we'll have it at the south end of Earl Bolt Stadium. So it's Cedar Crest getting the ball first here in Week 4 action of the Lancaster-Lebanon League Section 1 football. Soft Rock 100.1 WQIC as Warwick will kick off the Cedar Crest here at Earl Bolt Stadium in Week 4 action.
And Cedar Crest, you said, Dave, will have the ball first, then we'll move from right to left across the radio dial.
Indeed, and we will have that opening kickoff. All the action for you in a moment. This is high school football on WQIC.
Hi, this is Nancy Smeltzer with RE/MAX of Lebanon County, representing Woodland Contractors, inviting you to visit Stratford Meadows. Located in the Cedar Crest School District, Stratford Meadows is near South Hills Park, Rails to Trails, shopping, banking, and more. Stratford Meadows on South Lincoln Avenue across from the VA Medical Center. Call 270-8808 or my direct line at 270-4292 for more information.
PA 12861. People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not 1 but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Your Erie agent in Lebanon is Ronald Ensminger Insurance. Get a quote at 717-272-9877 or visit ensins.com.
Take advantage of Members First Federal Credit Union's great home equity loan rates to complete your summer projects. Choose from a 10-year fixed rate with rates as low as 3.74% APR or a 15-year fixed rate with rates as low as 4% APR. Apply today at any Members First branch location, online at membersfirst.org, or by phone at 795-6040. Members First Federal Credit Union, they put their members first. Equal housing lender. Other restrictions or conditions may apply.
Rock 100.1 WQIC.
Dave Eisenhower, Len Knighton at Earl Bolt Stadium at Cedar Crest, ready for high school football. Week 4 action, Lancaster Level League Section 1, Week 1 action here on Soft Rock 100.1 WQIC as Kobe Bolanos will be one of the deep men for Cedar Crest, along with Isaiah Trimble, a couple of speedsters for the Falcons, hoping for a good return to get things going. They'll be standing about their 5-yard line.
Bolanos has an 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown this year, Dave, so he can be dangerous, and we already know about Trimble and his speed as well. Seen that on the basketball court as well as here on the gridiron.
And it looks like the kicker.
Will Mobley is the kicker for Warwick. As I mentioned earlier, Dave, pretty good kicker. 2 field goals this year, along of 44.
And Cedar Crest ready to get the football first in action tonight here on Soft Rock 100.1 WQIC. They'll kick from the far hash. It'll be a high, deep kick taken by Bolonis at the 5-yard line. He'll bring it right up that hash mark. Now cut to the sideline. Have a one-man shake. Now he'll bring it this way to the right side of the field and seems to have room at the 20. Cuts back into 25, 30. Still at his feet, 45, and gets just by a piece of his uniform. Gets grabbed out at the 40 and spins down at the 45. Nice return.
40-yard return by Kobe, and really a good start as he shook off a couple of tackles and then reversed his field, coming to this near side and had a little bit of a picket line in front of him.
Indeed, it will be Logan Horn, the freshman, to get the start at quarterback with brother Evan in the backfield, the left half, and the single tailback to the back. It looks like Bellarmine, and he gets the handoff right up the gut, but nothing doing as he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. So no gain for Justice Bellarmine.
Well, it looked like initially they had marked that for a loss, but he definitely did not lose yardage. But yeah, it's about 2nd and 10. He had that big game against Lebanon in week 1.
So 2nd and a little less than 10. Ball just over the 45-yard line at Cedar Crest. Ball still in that far hash. Horn in the shotgun will pitch it to Bellarmine. Nice catch with a pitch behind his head, but he kind of loses his balance as he tries to turn the corner, and now he will lose a yard back to the 44.
Well, that was a nice catch by Bellarmine, Dave, because he had to make that catch. The pitch was behind him, and he had to reach back in order to get the ball. And that kind of broke his momentum a little bit. But a good defense. The Warriors strung that one out very nicely.
So that puts the ball in the near hash with 2 receivers on the wide side, the far side. Horn's one of them. Shotgun for Logan Horn. Rolls that way to pass. Still looks. He'll throw the deep ball on the sideline. They'll fight for it. And Evan Horn adjusts to the ball and comes down with it down at the 20-yard line.
Exactly right, Dave. He adjusted to the ball because the ball was slightly underthrown, and he stepped inside Isaac Rissinger and made the catch. Outstanding play by Evan Horn.
36 the gain on that play. 1st and 10. Not a Logan confidence in Evan that he was single covered and he was looking at the ball where the defensive back wasn't. So 1st and 10 for Cedar Crest at the 20 now. Warwick on their initial possession of the night, a minute and a half in. This time Logan goes under center, high formation behind, gives to Bellarmine straight up the gut, has plenty of running room this time and rumbles down near the 11-yard line.
Yeah, close to another first down for the Falcons. And that's the first good running play they've had after a couple of busts on the first set of downs.
It's like about 9.5 on the play, second and a foot or so. Ball just outside the 10-yard line of Warwick. Cedar Crest football in the drive. Under center again, Horn gives to Bellarmine again. Has the first down and more as he keeps his feet turning down to the goal line. Will get a push from the other lineman. And Cedar Crest sees he's in, but neither of the officials on the side have granted it. And I think they're going to say he was down at the 1-yard line.
That's right, Dave. He was really churning those legs, though, and trying to get into the end zone, but just missed by less than the length of the football.
And then the linemen kind of took their cue and pushed the pile along, and the refs ruled that he was down about the half-yard line. So first and goal, Cedar Crest from there. On their initial drive of the night, again, Logan Horn under center, I formation behind him. He'll give it to Bellarmine off the right side. He goes off that right tackle, and he's in for the touchdown. Nice drive to open the game for Cedar Crest, capped off by a 1-yard run, Justice Bellarmine.
Very nice start for the Falcons. Bellarmine with his third touchdown of the season.
1-yard run, we'll call it. And the point after now, attempted by Joshua Peffley. They'll kick the football. Cedar Crest, the early lead in their drive. And good leg by Peffley.
But he missed it, though.
But it's pulled left.
Yeah, apparently.
No good. So with 9:11 to go in the first quarter, it's Cedar Crest 6, Warwick nothing. Back with a kickoff in a moment. This is high school football on WQIC.
On your next gift-giving occasion, give the gift of choice. The Lebanon Valley Mall gift card is the perfect hassle-free gift for all occasions. Available in denominations of $10 to $500, it's always a perfect fit. No more worries about size or style when you choose from more than 45 stores, including Boscov's and Hobby Lobby. There are no per-card purchase fees and free balance inquiry by phone or online. Available only at the Lebanon Valley Mall, just west of Lebanon on Route 422. Become a fan on Facebook.
Cedar Crest takes the ball, opening kickoff, drives downfield and scores. Misses the extra point, though, with 9:11 to go first quarter. Cedar Crest leads Warwick 6-0.
A very impressive drive to start, Dave, for the Falcons. 6 plays, 55 yards, and they took 2 minutes and 35 seconds off the clock. A real good start for the Falcons.
Return man now for the Warwick Warriors, Isaac Rissinger. One of the three, he'll be the man in the middle. It's also Daniel Gates to the near side, and that number 7 to the far side, it appears. Patrick Quinn, the 3 deep for Warwick.
Rissinger was the one that was beaten by Horn on that long pass that really sparked that drive.
Cedar Crest kick the football away. A low liner taken by the middleman at the 15, 20, 25. Has a wedge to the hash marks and will run his way out across the 30 to about the 35-yard line.
That was Evan Rissinger that returned the kick.
So they'll start first and 10 from their own 35. Will the Warwick Warriors. Will be Colin Gibble, the quarterback in the shotgun. Single back behind him, Ryan Deibler, the featured tailback. Spread offense otherwise. Give off the left side. Some running room, but not much, maybe a yard, and that's it. As we check, it's not Gibble starting at quarterback. It's number 3, Tyler Tremarchi. Tyler Tremarchi. All 3 of their quarterbacks see action.
Yeah, they all have touchdown passes, all 3 of them, Dave. By the way, there's a flag on the play.
There was no gain on the play by Deibler. He was held at the 35, or maybe he got a yard or so, that's it. But it looked like a penalty on Cedar Crest. He gained a yard out to the 36 to Deibler. I guess they're calling a face mask.
A face mask, but not a flagrant one, so they don't call a personal foul.
So they tack it on to the run and goes out to the 41, makes it 1st and 4 for Warwick from their own 41-yard line. They trail Cedar Crest 6-0 early. 8:57 still to go in the first quarter. Tremarchi in the shotgun. Single back behind him, ball in the far hash. Tremarchi fakes the handoff, rolls the pass. He's under pressure, so he will scramble to the far side. He has a lane to the far side, will run out of bounds at the 50, and looks like he has a first down. A big crackback block over there by Warwick. And they say it was a legal one, and a first down for the Warriors as good scramble by Tremarchi on the play to the Cedar Crest territory, 49-yard line, gain of 10.
Yeah, Jake Callback was the one that received that block, Dave. You might remember he was the one that had that fumble recovery for a touchdown in the Cedar Bowl on that lateral pass or the backward pass that everyone, at least a lot of people on the field, thought was a forward pass. He didn't, and picked it up and went for a touchdown.
So Tremarchi in the shotgun, ball in the far hash. Two receivers near side, one far side, single back to his right. That's running back off the left side.
And that's Ryan Deibler.
Yep, good running room there by the offensive line. All the way down to the 43 they go. Gain of 6 on the play for Deibler. 2nd and 4 for Warwick. Warriors in Cedar Crest territory now. Ball still in that far hash as that was a straight ahead run. One receiver to the near side, which is the wide side. Two far side. Shotgun again for Tremarchi. Tremarchi goes long count. Cedar Crest jumped into the neutral zone, but were they drawn?
The 76 for Warwick slammed his hand to the ground as if thinking, and he probably was right, that he moved, and so 5-yard penalty against the Warriors.
Cedar Crest reacted to it, goes back to the 48, and it will be 2nd and 9 for the Warriors from the Cedar Crest 48-yard line with 8:07 to go, first quarter, 6-0 Falcons.
Yeah, you think a 5-yard penalty doesn't, that is kind of insignificant, but it isn't. When you had 2nd and 4, now you have 2nd and 9. Changes the whole outlook of this series.
Ball the far hash, 2nd and 9. They will give it ahead to Deibler, but good reaction by the defense that time. Stops him for no gain right at that 48-yard line.
Yeah, especially when they stopped Deibler on 2nd down. So now it's 3rd down and about 9.
So it will be 3rd and long 8, we'll say, for Warwick from the Cedar Crest 48. They'll send 3 receivers to this wide side down our way to the near side, one far side. Shotgun for Tremarchi, straight back to pass. Under pressure, he'll step up and will scramble, but this time well read by the defense, and he loses back to the 50.
Oh, yeah, they had that one closed up, Dave, and real good pursuit by Cedar Crest. They had that figured out, and he ran right into Mikal Eckert. He was the leading tackler, along with Trevor Klein for the Falcons.
Isaiah Trimble will go back for Cedar Crest to get the punt, standing at his 15, as looks like Mobley is also the punter. So from midfield, a high snap and handled by the punter, and he boots it away. Good high punt. Will be short, though, and Cedar Crest will let it roll. Kind of bounces sideways, though, and will be downed by Warwick at the Cedar Crest 19. So after one first down by Warwick, Cedar Crest's defense stiffens, and the Falcons take over at their own 19, 1st and 10, leading 6-0. 6:31 to go, first quarter.
Well, that's what Coach always likes, Dave, when you can score a touchdown and then shut down your opponent. They prefer 3 and outs, but that wasn't too bad, just giving up one first down.
So it's Cedar Crest. Give to Bellarmine again. Huge hole. 25-30. He'll have a first down before the safety knocks him out about the 34-yard line.
15 yards for Justice, as looking very much like the holes that we saw in week 1 against Lebanon, and he rambled for those 15 yards.
1st and 10 Falcons from their own 34. And Logan Horn, freshman quarterback, under center this time. I formation with Bellarmine in the tail. Horn will roll to pass this time. No one open, so just run it out of bounds and be knocked out about the 32. He might have lost a yard or so.
Yeah, I think, Dave, that was a run all the way because there really was no one downfield. Greg Munyon was the only one that was even remotely upfield for that Logan could have thrown to, but he was really doing more blocking than looking for a pass.
And he'll lose back to the 32, a loss of 2 on the play as Logan Horn rolled to the near side, and that's his off arm too. He's righty, so he rolled against his throwing.
Very difficult to throw that way.
Nothing there. Ball in the near hash, 2nd and 12 for Cedar Crest, their own 32. Logan Horn back. He pumps once. Now he'll try to step up, but it'll be slung back for a loss, and there's a flag in the backfield as well.
That's probably holding against the Falcons. And it is, yes. And Warriors will almost certainly decline that penalty and take the sack.
They mark him down at the 27. So he loses 5 on the play, and they'll take that, as Len said. So it makes it 3rd down and 16 for Cedar Crest from their own 27. The last 2 plays, they've gone away from that run and tried to pass, and it's not worked out at all. Here's a shotgun this time for Logan. Mishandles it. Gets it on one hop, though, nicely. Tries to step up, but he cannot elude the big rush, and he's sacked again all the way back to the 15-yard line.
Well, of course, that's messed up because he couldn't handle the snap. But then good rush by Robbie Grove for Warwick as he got in there quickly, seeing the opportunity to get a sack, and he corralled Logan Horn.
The last 3 plays, -2, -5, -12 for Logan Horn.
Yeah, not real good.
And they'll have to punt the ball away from the goal line, as a matter of fact. For the punter, the low liner out of there, 1 hop. The Warwick player takes it at the 45. It'll be hit down immediately, and they'll mark it at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, good coverage by Christian Urban, Dave. He got down there quickly before a return could be set up, and
that was Carter Forney, the return man, who did a good job, at least, of getting it on the bounce. A good field position for Warwick. They had punted from midfield, and now the defense gives them back to the ball back at the 44 Cedar Crest. Warwick football trailing 6-0. 5:13 to go, first quarter. Ball in the near hash. DeMarchi in the shotgun. Gives to a new tailback who has room. 40, cuts back into 35, into the 32-yard line. Good hard run by Isaac Rissinger. And they'll say he has a first down. See where they rule he was down, all the way down to the 30. The last little spin there, when he got whipped down, instead of going straight down, he went forward. The tackler kind of whipped him ahead for 4 yards. 1st and 10, Warwick from the Cedar Crest 30. Falcons up 6-0, 4:50 to go, first quarter. Tyler Tremarchi, the quarterback in the shotgun. Give it to Rissinger again off the right side. A little better defense this time. Holds him to a bit shorter game, though he does get positive yardage down to the 26-yard line. So give him 4 more.
Yeah, both teams now starting to show some consistency with the ground game, although kind of abandoning, or at least should be abandoning, the passing game, I think, for the most part. Certainly Cedar Crest has been more successful on the ground, with the exception of that one play to Evan Horn.
It will be Warwick football, 2nd and 6 from the Cedar Crest 26. Shotgun, Tremarchi gives off to the right side. Good defense had time as 2 defenders knocked down the running back Rissinger after just a yard gain to the 25.
Yeah, that was good defense, Dave, and they gave him no room at all, and he's just able to inch forward to the 25, but it's going to make it 3rd and 5.
From the Cedar Crest 25. Ball on the near hash for Warwick to run that spread offense with usually a single back. And
Dave, I did mention at the top that Will Mobley does have a 44-yard field goal, and if they would be stopped on this play, it would be about 44 yards for a field goal attempt. 44 yards.
Shotgun, Tremarchi. single back, and they will run the ball, and Rissinger has a first down as he went right up the gut. It's maybe a surprising call to the defense, and he gets to the 19.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was looking for that, Dave. As you're right, he went right up the middle, and good hole, and he had the first down easily.
First and 10 for Warwick from the Falcon 19-yard line. Rissinger has done a good job here. Dibler started the first series, but Isaac Rissinger in there since has 4 carries, 25 yards in this drive.
Yeah, just a sophomore too, Dave, so getting some valuable experience and contributing.
Ball still in the near hash. Rissinger, the single back behind the Tremarchi's in that shotgun, and Tremarchi will give it right up the middle to Rissinger. He has some running room again. Inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. 5 more. Although not abandoning that run.
No.
Success, 5-6 yards a gain. Stick with it. Second and 5 for the Warriors, now at the 14 of the Cedar Crest Falcons.
And running generally up the middle or to the right. Not too much to the left so far. See if they try to change it up a little.
Tyler Tremarchi shotgun with Rissinger behind him. Ball in the near hash. Tremarchi gives up the gut. This time penetration by the Cedar Crest defense will sling him down at the 12. Just a gain of 2 that time. Sets up a 3rd and short.
Well, this is a big play for both teams. Certainly Cedar Crest would like to keep them out of the end zone, and at worst, Warwick would like to get a first down on this. And again, they do have a kicker that can reach the goalposts from this distance. So I would suspect they might go for a field goal if they don't make it on 3rd down.
3rd and 3 for Warwick. Ball in the near hash of the field at the 12-yard line of Cedar Crest. They'll stick with that same formation. Tremarchi in the shotgun, Rissinger behind him, wide receiver spread otherwise, and Tremarchi will pass. He rolls left to pass under pressure, still rolling. They try to sack him before he gets to the line, and they do. Or at least sling him down right at that line of scrimmage, and it will be decision time, 4th down, and about 3.
Yeah, it was good defense that time, and it is 4th down, and we'll see whether they're going to kick. Like I said, Mobley can reach this distance.
Yeah, no gain on that play. 4th and 3 from the Cedar Crest 12-yard line.
Looks like they're going to call a timeout.
We'll keep it right here as we're inside a minute to go in the first quarter. 50 seconds to go to be exact. Cedar Crest leads at 6-0 over the Warwick Warriors. But Warwick is driving from the Cedar Crest 44 down to the 12, where they now have a 4th and 3 from the Cedar Crest 12. As mentioned by Len, Will Mobley, a good, strong kicker for Warwick, and it looks like they're going to bring him out.
Yep.
As they've discussed it. Again, there is a pretty strong wind, but I kind of think it's side.
Looks like crosswind. Yeah, it looks like feels like a crosswind anyway.
So they will try a field goal. Looks like he's going to put it down at the 19, his tee. So it will be a 29-yard field goal attempt for Will Mobley.
1 yard closer.
Yeah, no, he does move it up. So from the 18-yard line, a 28-yarder. The hold will be by the quarterback, by the way, Tyler Tremarchi. So Cedar Crest might play it safe for the defensive backs. They'll go for the field goal. Cut the lead in half. Good hold by Tremarchi. It's a good long enough kick. Low liner is good. So that's a 28-yard field goal by Will Mobley with 38 seconds to go. First quarter, it's Cedar Crest 6 and Warwick 3 now as we stay here with the last few seconds of the quarter to go. 28-yard field goal. Nice drive by Warwick, set up by their good defense there, sacking Logan Horn 3 straight times.
Yes, they actually got the ball closer because of those sacks than they did when they had punted the ball.
So a 28-yard field goal by Mobley. Good strong kicker, an asset in any football.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
We haven't seen a lot of great kickers in so far in early going. A lot of teams going for 2 most of the times, but Warwick has confidence in their kicker.
And Dave, that was because it was on the ground. There were no passes thrown in that series. That took a lot of time off the clock. Just 7 plays, but 32 yards and 4 minutes and 35 seconds off the clock.
So Isaiah Trimble and Kobe Balonis, the return men for Cedar Crest at their 5. Balonis had a good return to start the game.
40-yarder to start.
Let's see if he can get things going here as Mobley really puts his foot into this one, and Balonis will take it at the 3-yard line. It goes straight up that hash marks again, far side. Has a crease across the 20 to the 25. No lanes to cut that time as he did the first time, and will go straight up the gut and get it out to the 28-yard line. Caught it at the far hash, and that's where the return was. Cedar Crest 1st and 10 from their own 28.
That's on the play by Murray.
Well, now the Falcons need to respond to this score by the Warriors, and they cannot have another series like they just finished.
Maybe go back to that running game with Bellman?
I would think so.
They do indeed. Give it to Bellman off the right side. He has some room as he bounced off a couple of tacklers, but then Gang tackles down as he gets out to the 32, but a positive 4 for Justice on that play.
That'll be the last play of the quarter.
Cedar Crest had some success with Bellman on their first drive of the night, a 55-yard drive. He had a couple of good carries, a 9 and a 10-yarder.
Particularly after he didn't do anything until after the completion, the pass completion to Horn, and then from Horn to Horn.
So that is indeed the end of the first quarter. After 1, it's Cedar Crest 6, the Warwick Warriors 3. Back with second quarter football in a minute. This is high school football on WQIC.
In life, there can be twists and turns. But Lebanon will soon have a full-service orthopedic center for a quicker start on the road to recovery. This November, Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster is opening their newest location in Lebanon. That means you can go from initial consultation, diagnosis, and all aspects of your treatment, even physical therapy and outpatient surgery if needed, all in one place. So when life brings unexpected twists and turns, remember Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, opening soon in Lebanon.
Baby, it's cold outside. Time to get out the snow shovel and gas up the snowblower. But not if you live at Heritage Run. They shovel right to the front door and your car stays warm in the garage. Come and see all that we have to offer. We're open on Sundays from 1 to 3, Thursdays from 2 to 4. Conveniently located on West Oak Street. For more information, call me, Nancy Smeltzer, at RE/MAX of Lebanon County, 270-8808, or my direct line at 270-4292.
Dave Ozelar, Len Knighton back at Cedar Crest, Earl Bolt Stadium. Cedar Crest football, they lead at 6-3 as we start the second quarter. They have it at their own 32, 2nd and 6 for the Falcons. Logan Horn in the shotgun will give it to brother Evan. He'll try to make some men miss on the near side. Cannot, so he'll cut back to the far side and work his way out to the 36. Looks like it'll be about a yard short of that first down. He got out to his own 36.
Yeah, he got something out of what looked like it was going to be nothing. He was able to pick up a couple of yards, still a couple of yards shy.
Yeah, 3rd and 2. They'll make it from the Cedar Crest 36. The Falcons up 6-3. Logan Horn shotgun, ball to the ear high. Single back is Bellman. Bellman gets it off the left side and cuts back this way. Has a first down and more as he lowers his head and plunges across the 42-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good decision by Justice Bellman as he saw the wide open lane to his right and cut that way toward us and easily picked up the first down.
Yeah, they gave
7 yards.
Progress, all the way out to the 4-3, so a gain of 7 for Justice, unofficially 45 yards for him during the first half of play. Just a minute into the second quarter. Logan Horn shotgun, Bellman behind him. Bellman to give off the left side, cuts it back this way, but into the waiting arms of the defense to just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that was Deibler, who was, we've seen as running back. He was the one that made the tackle.
2nd and 9 for the Falcons from their own 44. And officially, statistically, of course, Warwick didn't throw a pass in that first quarter, did they?
No, they didn't.
And they had 47 yards rushing.
They rolled out a couple of times, but nobody. Yeah. But they did not actually throw a pass.
And Cedar Crest 1 for 1 for 36 yards. So mostly running game tonight. Logan Horn shotgun, gives it to Bellman off the left side. Bounce off the tackle, still at his feet in midfield, and will be close to a first down at the Warwick 48, but I think they're going to say his knee was down just short, but good second effort by Justice.
Yeah, second and third effort, Dave, to get close to the first down. He is going to be a little bit shy, but that was just a great effort. It looks like they're going to give him the first down, Dave. I was surprised at that. Okay. The coaches, the Warwick coaches are next to me, and they do not like that. Yeah, it looked like he was definitely short, but...
We'll give him 9 for a first down at the Warwick 47. Shotgun again, Bellman again from the tail. Again, some running room down across the 45 to the 42-yard line. 5 more for Justice.
5 more. And we're seeing kind of ground game we saw against Lebanon, although in that game we saw a lot more big gains. But right now, the Falcons are content to grind it out.
Getting 6 on that play with a forward lunge. 2nd and 4 for Warwick for Cedar Crest from the Warwick 41. Bellman straight up the gut, this time penetration, but he runs through the tackler in the backfield and has a first down at the 35.
Yeah, there was real good penetration by Warwick that time as Tyler Gerhardt came in on a blitz, and he actually had Bellman by the ankles, but could not hold him.
First and 10, Falcons from the Warwick 35 as they go back to that running game. 12 carries unofficially for Justice already in this first half. He's in that tail again behind Logan Horn and gets the handoff up the middle. Room again down inside the 30 of the 29-yard line. 6 more.
Yeah, he's just, the line is opening up the holes, and he's just barreling through. It's 2 hands on the ball.
Yeah, 3 6s in a row there for good hard running behind Garrett Debian, Alex Locken, Andrew Etter, Brett Bowitz, and Joseph Radakovitz. Some veteran linemen. Strength of the Cedar Crest offense. We give to Bellman room again. 25 cuts back at the 20 and will be ridden down at the 16-yard line. 13 more.
Justice is going to be threatening 100 yards by the end of the half.
First and 10, Cedar Crest from the Warwick 16-yard line. Bellman kind of had his hands on his knees trying to get a breath as he's really been ridden hard. He's in the tail still, though, behind Logan Horn in the shotgun. Ball in the near hash. Logan gives it to Bellman off the right side. Room again to the 10, to the 5. Takes off a couple of tacklers. Dives to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown. Justice Bellman from 16 yards out.
Justice is going to want us to broadcast every week. 2 touchdowns tonight, 4 on the season. The first 2 coming against Lebanon.
A 16-yard run by Bellman. Cedar Crest had missed the extra point. Let's see what they choose to do here. They'll try to kick it again. Peffley had more than enough leg the first time, but pulled it wide left. Right-footed kicker, Peffley. Good snap and hold by Trimble. Kick is straight this time, and it makes it 13-7. Or 13-6, excuse me. Cedar Crest over Warwick. 7:55 to go first quarter. I'll take a timeout. This is high school football on WQIC.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not 1, but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Your Erie agent in Lebanon is Ronald Ensminger Insurance. Get a quote at 717-272-9877 or visit ensins.com.
Dave Eisenhower, Len Knighton back at Cedar Crest High School, where the Falcons have scored and lead at 13-3 with 7:55 to go here in our second quarter.
Yeah, the best drive of the night, Dave. 8 plays, 73 yards, 4:37 off the clock, and best of all, finishes with a touchdown.
Isaac Rissinger will be the deep man again for Warwick, standing at his 10 in the middle of the field. The Crest to kick the ball from the near hash. It'll be a short one taken by the return man on the side at the 20, 25, cut through a wave of players at the 30 and will be knocked down at the 33-yard line.
Patrick Quinn with the return for Warwick. And pretty good field position around the 33.
So Warwick, 1st and 10 at their own 33. Again, they have not thrown a pass tonight. Relied on the ground game, put up 47 yards rushing, or 57 yards rushing in that, 47 yards unofficially rushing. Settled for a field goal, though, a 28-yard field goal by Mobley for their only points. Shotgun, Tremarchi, single back behind him. Back in there is Deibler, and he's swarmed under as he gets the handoff, and no gain on the play off the right side. Deibler back in there at tail after Rissinger had gotten the last series, and he might even lose a yard back to the 32.
Yeah, David Santos at the bottom of the pile with the first contact on Deibler. That's the thing about the running game, Dave. If you're sticking with it, you really need to get something positive on first down. Now they're on 2nd down and 11.
Might have to throw their first pass.
They might have to. Yes, exactly.
Tremarchi in that shotgun. The running back Deibler to his right. Wide receivers either way. Ball in the middle of the field this time, and Tremarchi will pass. Throw a quick hook pattern to the wide receiver. Makes a nice catch and straight arms a Cedar Crest player and runs out along the sideline to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that was
like number
Colin,
6. Or no.
6 or 9. Colin Gibble, I think, Dave. Or was it not? Or Patrick Quinn, 8. It's hard to tell the difference between an 8 and a 9 or a 6 from that distance.
Got out to the 39-yard line, gain of 7 on the play. I think that is a 9 because he's coming towards us now.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Gain of 7 on the play. Normally, I had played quarterback last year, 1,000-yard passer, but now he's wide receiver. They fake the handoff, give it inside. A hard run by Deibler, and I think he has the first down as he lowers his head at the last moment. Right at the stick, and gets out to the 44. I think he has it.
Yeah, it was a nice fake to Quinn. Patrick Quinn was coming in motion to this side and in front of the quarterback, and they faked the handoff to him and gave off to Deibler, and he just was able to get the first down.
1st and 10 for Warwick. Ball in the far hash, 44, their own 44, trail 13-3, 6:25 to go. Give to Deibler off the right side. Again, he's hit almost immediately and swarmed under right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, we're going to have 2nd and long. The second time, the last time, it was 2nd and 11, and they did throw a pass. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, no gain at the 44, their own for Warwick, with the ball in the far hash.
So let's see if they go to the air for the second time.
Another time they needed to pass. They threw that quick out to Colin Gibble, and just the first attempt and completion, of course. Shotgun for Tremarchi, single back behind him. Cedar Crest with a blitz, and the fake handoff by Tremarchi. He'll keep it, has plenty of room. 45-40, cuts upfield 30, 25, and finally dragged down by Bolanos, but not before he gets all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Well, that was a great call, Dave, because Cedar Crest was blitzing, and they had it timed perfectly. And they tackled the running back, but good play there to keep the ball by Tremarchi to keep the ball and ramble all the way down to the 17.
Gain of 27 on the play for Tremarchi as they all sucked in on Deibler, and then he kept it and went wide left, wide to our near side. Tremarchi gets him a 1st and 10 down at the Cedar Crest 17. Ball near the middle of the field. Deibler behind Tremarchi, gets the handoff up the gut, hit at the line of scrimmage, but drags a couple of tacklers this time and gets down to the 13-yard line. Deibler with 4, 2nd and 6. 5 minutes left in the fast-moving half. 13-3, Cedar Crest with the lead, but Warwick driving.
Very fast-moving half, Dave, with only 2 penalties so far and almost every play being on the ground.
Make it a 2nd and a long 5 for the Warriors.
And no incompleted passes.
Ball in that middle of the field again. Deibler, the single back behind Tremarchi. Wide receivers either way. Tremarchi will pass. Goes back to pass. Looks, shows a post pattern, has a man open. Nice catch by Gibble as he just took it away from the defender. Good post pattern. Touchdown pass. Tremarchi to Gibble.
Absolutely perfect, Dave. Beautiful pass. Great route on the post pattern, going from right to left, right to the middle of the field. And Tremarchi led Gibble perfectly. Gibble with his 5th touchdown of the season, and first one that he's scored on the receiving end of a touchdown pass. Tremarchi's 2nd touchdown pass of the year.
A 13-yard pass. Mobley with a point after. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 4:27 to go in the second quarter, it's Cedar Crest 13, Warwick now 10. Back with a kick in a moment. This is high school football on WQIC.
Take advantage of Members First Federal Credit Union's great home equity loan rates to complete your summer projects. Choose from a 10-year fixed rate with rates as low as 3.74% APR or a 15-year fixed rate with rates as low as 4% APR. Apply today at any Members First branch location, online at membersfirst.org, or by phone at 795-6040. Members First Federal Credit Union, they put their members first. Equal housing lender. Other restrictions or conditions may apply.
Back at Cedar Crest, Dave Oslenauer and Len Knighton with you. 4:27 to go second quarter. Warwick with a response as they score and come within 3. 13-10 Cedar Crest over the Warriors. 4:27 left in the second.
That's what I call a bounce-back touchdown, Dave. When your defense gives up a touchdown, that's when you come right back, you bounce back and get the score on the next on your next possession. 7 plays, 67 yards, 3:23 off the clock, and a perfect touchdown pass from Tremarchi to Colin Gibble. And we've got the kind of game that I think we were expecting, Dave. A close one. Both teams 1 and 2 coming in. First game of section play, and it's looks like it's going to be a tight one the whole way.
Here's Mobley to kick from the near hash. Palatos and Trimble, the deep men for Cedar Crest. And it will be hit on the 3 and go sideways, though. It won't go into the end zone. Took a sideways bounce, out of bounds, giving Cedar Crest the ball at their own 35.
Yeah, that was a tough break there for Mobley because he really hit it well. It just caught the sideline and then bounced out of bounds. Looked like he was going to get a touchback there for a moment.
The last drive by Cedar Crest was all Justice Bellman. He capped it off with a 16-yard run. Let's see if the Warriors have made an adjustment here, and Cedar Crest continues to ride Bellman, or if he gets shut down. Again, Logan Horn, the freshman, is getting the start tonight, as he did last week. 5'10", 150-pounder.
Well, Horn's in the backfield as well with his brother Logan.
Yeah, to the right, while Bellman's in the tail. But they will run the option to the far side. Horn has it, pitches it late to Evan Horn. 40, 45, cuts back at midfield, shakes a tackler there, and will finally be dragged down, but not before he gets a first down into Warwick territory about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, nice 16-yard pickup as the fake, the handoff, and then the option, and Logan Horn handling it perfectly with a pitch to his brother Evan, and Evan doing the rest, picking up 16 yards into Warrior territory.
Yeah, that play a lot like Warwick's play was, where they all converged on Gibble, or on the running back, Deibler. Mm-hmm. This time they run the option after Bellman got the fake. This time they do give it to Bellman. He has room again. 45, midfield. 35, still on his feet, pounced off a tackler down to the 26-yard line.
I'll tell you, Dave, there was a great block thrown by Isaiah Trimble as he had threw the block quite a bit downfield, but it allowed Bellman to pick up about 10 more yards.
And he bounced off a man at 25 and gets down, or at the 30, gets down to the 27-yard line. Gain of 22 on the play. Justice Bellman, 1st and 10 from the Warwick 27. 3:35 to go in the half. Cedar Crest leads 13-10. Man in motion across the formation. Give to Bellman off the gut. Nothing there, so he'll cut to the near side where he has room. The 20. Upfield 15-10. 5 will cut back, run over a man at the 2, and they'll say he's just out of bounds. as he took on the tackler instead of running out of bounds against the 1 yard line.
And good for him, because I get tired of seeing that, Dave. I'm going to do a little pet peeving here, because I get tired of seeing running backs that are close to the goal line and then they go out of bounds instead of going right at a tackler. Very oftentimes, if they went right at a tackler, they could probably push him into the end zone. But that's what Bellman tried to do. Didn't quite get in there, but I'd say he picked up an extra yard and got it down to the 1.
First and goal from there. He's in the tail again as Bellman gets the handoff, spins into the end zone, still churning, and he's in. Touchdown. Justice Bellman is third of the night.
5th on the season, and boy, that was quick, Dave. 4 plays to go 65 yards after giving up the touchdown. Very nicely done.
3:14 to go, just a little over a minute from the time the last touchdown was. And it will be Peffley with a point after. Joshua Peffley, the senior kicker. Trimble to hold. The hold is a good one. The kick is up and good this time as well. And Cedar Crest, the response score of their own, as we'll keep it right here with just 3:14 to go. Before the half, Cedar Crest back up 10, 20-10. The Falcons lead it. Justice Bellman again, the bulk of that work that time, except for that one run by Evan Horn.
He had the last 49 yards of that drive, Dave. Evan got him from the 35 to the 49 of Warwick, and then Bellman took him the rest of the way in 3 plays for the score. 4 plays, 65 yards, 1 minute and 12 seconds off the clock. They moved down quickly and all on the ground.
Bellman for 18 carries so far tonight.
He's well over 100 yards now, for sure.
Yeah, 86. Looks like this quarter alone he has over 100, and then 38 in the first quarter, so he's approaching 150 now, as they've stuck with him. Evan Horn has 2 carries. Logan Horn has been sacked 3 times, and that's it as far as their plays go, except for Bellman. Here's a kick, a short one by Cedar Crest, taken by the up man at the 32. Will bring right up the sideline. And good running room by the return man, who didn't just catch it and fall down, returned it about 10 yards out to the 32 to the 45, all the way to the 45-yard line of Warwick.
Yeah, Keegan Playhive was the one that did that, made that return, a smart return.
Warwick has a chance to respond.
Yes, they do.
They've been very successful on the ground, and still they have it at the 45.
Still 2 timeouts left for them.
They had used one to talk about a 4th and 3.
Now, the clock was running, Dave, and it shouldn't have been, so I think they're going to need to reset that clock.
So Warwick will have it. Good field position. 1st and 10 at their own 45. Again, they've only thrown 1 pass. Or no, 2 passes, excuse me. 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Both to Colin Gibble, 1 a 7-yarder to help them in a 2nd and 11 situation, and then the touchdown pass, a 13-yarder on a short post down at the goal line. Gibble, quarterback, threw over 1,000 yards last year. Ready to go now. I think they adjusted it.
Yeah, they added 13 seconds to the clock. So
2 timeouts, 2:55 to go for Warwick. Here as we close out this first half, Falcons up 20-10. Ball in the near hash. They will put Tremarchi in the shotgun. Single back behind him is Rissinger. Gibble is to the short side. Now a man in motion across the formation, doubles up this way, but they give it to Rissinger off the right side. He lowers his head, but gets hit immediately, and then thrown back after just a yard gain.
I think this is a key drive, too, Dave, for Warwick, or for the Cedar Crest defense, depending on your perspective, because Warwick, if you remember, Dave, deferred on the coin toss, and so they will get the ball to start the second half. So they would love nothing more than to run out the clock in this first half, get a score, and then get the ball to start the second half with a chance to tie or go ahead.
Well, I like to call a timeout now, though.
That's
again, we'll keep it right here as we're close to the half. 2:25 to go in our second quarter. Cedar Crest leads at 20-10. Warwick, 1 timeout left now, has the ball at their own 46, a 2nd and 9. And this is homecoming for Cedar Crest. So they'll name a homecoming queen tonight. They're away 4 weeks in a row coming up. So homecoming kind of earlier for them here in the last Friday in September. Also, we're going to honor the past homecoming queens. They're in this first 50th anniversary of the Cornwall Lebanon School District. This is Band Alumni Night and Homecoming Queens Alumni Court Night, if you will. So keep that in mind for our halftime. We'll try to bring you some of the flavor of that as we, of course, give you the recap of the first half and our stats, among other items. Warwick returns now, 2nd and 9 from their own 46. Have the ball in the middle of the field. Tremarchi shotgun, single back Rissinger. Again, the man in motion towards us. Back to pass Tremarchi after the play fake. Looks, throws a deep post pattern. It's overthrown. Intercepted by Horn at the 35 to the 40. Cuts back at midfield. 45 lowers his head at the 40. 31-yard line. Is the return on the overthrow by Tremarchi.
That was easy pickings for Evan. Got up in the air and a good return. About 35 yards for Evan Horn on the return. First turnover of the game.
So Cedar Crest with a chance to get on the board. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of Warwick after the INT.
There's still 2:11 left, Dave, so plenty of time.
They have all their timeouts?
All their timeouts, sir.
I thought so. The scoreboard has that spot, but they're not using it.
No, they're not using it tonight.
So the ball in the middle of the field now. Let's see if Bellarmine gets the handoff. No, they fake it. Horn rolls. He's under pressure, so he throws it out. Patrick Ferreira. Good catch. Ramey lowers his head down the sideline. Touchdown, but a penalty flag in the backfield.
Yes, a penalty marker in the backfield, and that usually is holding, and that's what it is.
31-yard touchdown pass from Logan Horn to Ramey Ferreira will be waved back as the referee rolls a holding on Cedar Crest's alignment. DBN's arguing the most. The ref trying to show him just what he did wrong. So wave that one off. Again, in high school, the penalty goes from the spot of the flag,
which was way back.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's going to be.
It's going to be about a 17-yard penalty, as it turns out.
So all the way back to the 48-yard line. And that's one rule I don't know about.
Yeah,
all the way back to the 49.
So
I think this is the only level of football where they do that.
Yeah.
But I guess they figured, if they didn't hold back there, maybe they would have sacked them all the way back there. But still, it seems very extreme when they do that.
Well, and especially in high school when they don't have, generally speaking, the talent is not going to make up that 28 yards.
So it's 1st and 28 for Cedar Crest from the Warwick 49. They will fake the handoff, keep it. Now a late pitch to Horn. Nothing there, so he cuts back, and the best he can do is gain a yard to the 48. They try to run that option to this near side. They'll let the clock tick.
Right. Be interesting to see what Warwick might do. I think they have one timeout left, and what they might do if Cedar Crest. I don't think Cedar Crest will pass here, but if they would not get much of a gain, whether Warwick could call timeout.
2nd and 27 from the 48 for Cedar Crest in Warwick territory. Give to Bellman. He'll cut it to this near side and get run out of bounds, so that'll stop it.
Ooh, that's what a break for Warwick.
Just a short gain, though,
yes,
to the 43, so a gain of 5 for Justice Bellman.
So Warwick could get the ball back with about a minute left in the quarter, in the half.
So 3rd and 22 for the Falcons from the Warwick 43. If Cedar Crest does execute, though, their punt, it should be a pretty long field for
it would be
Warwick.
long. Yeah. Oh, yes, it would be a long field, but.
And they will go trips for Cedar Crest to the far side. Let's see if they heave it downfield. Logan Horn in the shotgun, straight back to pass, steps up, throws the deep ball to Ramey Ferreira, but overthrow, no chance at all. And that gives, of course, Warwick that last time out to use offensively now.
Right.
On a 4th and 22 for Cedar Crest from the Warwick 43. They'll punt the football away. Stevie Rhoda, the other quarterback, is the punter as well.
An odd 3 and out, Dave. Started with a touchdown pass, but called back and...
Return man for Warwick at his 10. Good snap. Rhoda gets it away, but it's a low liner. But he gets a good roll, very fortuitous roll, all the way down to about the 13-yard line. So did not harm him. He only went about 10 yards in the air, but then on this artificial turf, got a good roll. So Cedar Crest at least puts Warwick deep in their own territory at the 13-yard line. And one timeout left. Just 1:05 though in the quarter. And they're only 2 for 3 passing tonight as Warwick.
That'll be interesting to see what happens here because Cedar Crest still has all their timeouts left. And
looks like Warwick's going to kneel down.
Well, see, now they're going to call a timeout.
Calls their last timeout because, again, we'll keep it right here, by the way. You have to, I would think that maybe that's what they're worried about. They're thinking about that they have 3 timeouts. We can't simply kneel down.
No, they can't kneel down.
Run the play, try to get a first down, and not give Cedar Crest a chance at the ball. So
exactly right.
I think maybe that's what prompted this them to use their last timeout.
Right, because you have 3 kneel downs and 3 timeouts, and they wouldn't spend much time. They would only be about 15 seconds knocked off the clock.
Yeah, at least run the football. That takes them
5 to 7 seconds or
to
so.
Run a play.
Right.
So it's 20-10 Cedar Crest. 1:05 to go in our second quarter. Warwick has the football, 1st and 10 from their own 13. Again, Warwick out of timeouts, but Cedar Crest all of theirs, all 3 of theirs.
And they might break one, who knows? But
ball in the near hash. Their biggest run of the night has been a 27-yarder by Tremarchi, as he faked it up the middle and then kept it around the end. He has it, he's in the shotgun. Single back behind him. Tremarchi will give it to that tailback Deibler off the right side. Some good running room out to the 19-yard line. So I think that makes Cedar Crest think about not taking it, and they won't. They won't take their timeout. Gain of 6. So a good run by Deibler, I think, put out of the Falcons' mind that they're going to take it. So they wasted about 9 seconds or so not taking it immediately. And plus the clock just ticked 3 more seconds. Cedar Crest calls a timeout. They have 2 left. I think they took it with about 43 seconds to go. I got it with 45. So originally Cedar Crest didn't take it immediately as soon as Deibler got tackled. But then I guess after some quick conversation, they decided they would take it.
Well, I think you have to trust your defense here, Dave, that they're not going to give up a big play.
Right, it is 2nd and 4. They might get a first down, but you're not going to give up a scoring play.
Right, you don't want to give up you've got to trust that your defense will do that.
2nd and 4 for Warwick from their own 19. They trail Cedar Crest 20-10. 43 seconds left in this second quarter at Earl Bolt Stadium. Ball in the middle of the field. Tremarchi will be in the shotgun. Deibler is to his right. They're standing at the 15. Man in motion across the formation towards us. Tremarchi, give to Deibler. He's hit immediately, though, and no gain. And another quick timeout for Cedar Crest. Will be 3rd down. Not even lost a half yard. We'll say no gain, back to the right at the 19 for Deibler.
38 seconds left, Dave, and one more play like that, and Cedar Crest could get the ball with about 20 seconds left. Of course, you could also block a punt.
So we'll be 3rd down and 5 at the 19-yard line. Their own for Warwick. Again, one more is timeout for Cedar Crest. The ball deep in Warwick territory with the Falcons leading at 20-10. Come out defensively. Ball will be in the middle of the field.
And what was a fast half until so all these timeouts has slowed down this the end of the half to a trickle, or to a crawl rather.
It will be shotgun for Tremarchi. Deibler, the tail behind him. So a big play here to at least get it to the locker room. Tremarchi shotgun. Will give to Deibler up the middle. He'll just gain one, though, and that will force a punt with 32 seconds left in the quarter. Just gained 2 out to the 21, Ryan Deibler.
Now we'll see if they go for the all-out block here.
It's 32 seconds left in the quarter. Cedar Crest leads it 20-10. Will be 4th and 2 for the Warriors, for the Warriors from their own 21-yard line. Isaiah Trimble, the return man, pretty speedy return man. The punter for Warwick, though, Mobley had a good punt. Looks like he's a pretty good punter, too. Yes. Has a strong leg.
He has a strong leg, he does.
But let's see if Trimble can handle it, maybe out near midfield and get a decent return. Give Cedar Crest a shot at the end zone here as we close out this first half. Week 4 of action. The first week, though, of course, of the Lancaster-Lebanon League play. Section 1 action tonight. And it will be Trimble standing about midfield. And Will Mobley back to punt. Ball at the 21, so he'll be standing at about his 7-yard line to get the snap. Warwick short a man, so they hustle a guy out for the upbacks. Big lineman, one of the 3 big up men. And the punt now, a high snap, but handled by Mobley, and he will get it partially blocked, I think, just a fingertip. And Trimble alertly picks it up at the 42, 30, 25, 20, cuts back into 10, 5, touchdown! Isaiah Trimble, about a 42-yard touchdown return.
Right, perfectly timed. He saw that the punt was spinning end over end until it would get a great bounce, and he came running up on it, was not going to let that roll dead, and took it and ran down the near sideline for the score. His second touchdown of the year.
About a 42-yard touchdown return there. I think it was number 31 who got a finger on it up the middle on that high snap. I think allowed Cedar Crest to get that penetration. He got a finger on it, and then everyone was just watching it, and it hit short. Got a good bounce, but instead of Trimble just staying away from it, he scooped it up at the 42 and ran it in, approximately a 42-yard return, and that gives Cedar Crest the lead 26-10. And the Peffley kick is up and good as well, so good use of the
timeouts.
The timeouts for Cedar Crest. And big return there for the Falcons. Ups their lead to 27-10 with just 19 seconds left in our second quarter. As we keep it right here at Earl Bolt Stadium as we close out a high-scoring first half of action. Not much passing, but a lot of scoring. And Cedar Crest builds a 27-10 lead. And we'll kick the ball back to Warwick one more time here as we close out the half.
That's 3 return touchdowns for Cedar Crest this year, Dave, which is pretty remarkable, I think. They've had 3 return touchdowns this season. We saw the first one, Jay Callback with a 65-yard fumble return. This one by Trimble, 42-yard punt return, and there's one and the Bolanos 85-yard kickoff return.
Here's Stevie Rhoda to kick the ball away. Kickoff. Rissinger, the middleman for Warwick. Better foot this time by Rhoda. Drives the return man back to the 10-yard line. That's Pat Quinn up the sideline, 15. He'll be dragged down at the 25 and lunges ahead to about the 30-yard line, but just 14 seconds left in the half.
And I think they'll do the kneel down now. And
yeah, right at the 30-yard line. Their own. As Cedar Crest look to go into the half with that nice lead here on Homecoming 2015 at Earl Bolt Stadium. Get our game, GameTimePA.com online. I'd like to check out the online version with our call as Warwick kneels down. I think Cedar Crest was short a man, but it doesn't really matter because Warwick kneeled down, and we'll come to the end of our first half of play. Here at intermission, it's Cedar Crest building the lead as they were up 6-3 after a quarter. Now at halftime, it's the Falcons 27, the Warwick Warriors 10. Len and I will recap that first half of action after the timeout. This is high school football on WQIC.
On your next gift-giving occasion, give the gift of choice. The Lebanon Valley Mall gift card is the perfect hassle-free gift for all occasions. Available in denominations of $10 to $500, it's always a perfect fit. No more worries about size or style when you choose from more than 45 stores, including Boscov's and Hobby Lobby. There are no per-card purchase fees and free balance inquiry by phone or online. Available only at the Lebanon Valley Mall, just west of Lebanon on Route 422. Become a fan on Facebook.
In life, there can be twists and turns. But Lebanon will soon have a full-service orthopedic center for a quicker start on the road to recovery. This November, Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster is opening their newest location in Lebanon. That means you can go from initial consultation, diagnosis, and all aspects of your treatment, even physical therapy and outpatient surgery if needed, all in one place. So when life brings unexpected twists and turns, remember Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, opening soon in Lebanon.
Looking for a 55-plus community with a great location, public transportation, and little or no maintenance? Come to Heritage Run on West Oak Street, where one-floor living is easy and fees are low. We are open Thursdays from 2 to 4 or Sundays 1 to 3. Call me, Nancy Smeltzer, at RE/MAX of Lebanon County at 270-8808 or my direct line at 270-4292 for more information.
Rock 100.1 WQIC Lebanon.
Dave Eisenhower, Len Knighton, back at Cedar Crest High School. We're at halftime homecoming 2015 here at Earl Bolt Stadium. And Cedar Crest, the host team, has the lead 27-10 over the Warwick Warriors. 6-3 game after a quarter. And then nice 21-point second quarter to just a touchdown for Warwick, and Falcons with that lead. And for the most part, the Justin Bellarmine show, or the Justice Bellarmine show, I have him for 156 yards unofficially, and those touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, and some good all-around play. Not much in the passing game for either team, but the running game going, and Cedar Crest has the advantage there.
Yeah, the running game has definitely been going for the Falcons, and to some extent for the Warriors as well. And this is until that punt return was still a pretty tight game, as Cedar Crest got off to a great start. Their first drive went down the field 55 yards for the touchdown, with Justice Bellarmine getting the last yard, and that gave him a 6-0 lead. Then an exchange of punts, and then Warwick with the ball, and they capped off a 32-yard 7-play drive with a Mosley field goal, and that made the score 6-3. But Cedar Crest answered. We actually had 4 consecutive drives with scores, and 3 with touchdowns, as Cedar Crest answered that field goal with a touchdown. Bellarmine, a 16-yard run to give them a 13-3 lead. Then Warwick came back. They answered that touchdown with a touchdown pass. Beautiful pass from Tremarky to Colin Gibble. Gibble's 5th touchdown of the year. Tremarky's 2nd touchdown pass of the season, and it made it 13-10. But then the last 8 minutes or so of the second quarter was all Cedar Crest. Justice Bellarmine rushing for 49 yards in the next drive. Evan Horn had 16 yards on the first play, rushing, and then to the 49-yard line of Warwick. And from then on, it was Justice Bellarmine, 3 more plays to get into the end zone from 1 yard out. Extra point was good, and it was 20-10. Evan Horn intercepted a pass on the next Warwick drive. They couldn't get anything out of that, unfortunately, but they were able to, they had to punt the ball away, and then then Warwick, deep in its own territory, and all kinds of uses of timeouts and so forth. And Cedar Crest using their timeouts very nicely and very wisely. Back less than a minute to play in the half. And they punt Isaiah Trimble with the punt return, 42-yard punt return. You give Cedar Crest a 27-10 lead going into the locker room. A great way for the Falcons to finish. They finished great. They started great. And while I'm not going to say they dominated the first half, and statistically in a lot of ways they did, but 27-10 looks pretty good on the scoreboard. And still another 24 minutes to play.
Yes, statistically, just 1 for 2 passing was Cedar Crest. Logan Horn, it was a nice pass to Evan Horn, his brother, 36-yarder. Evan was single covered, and Evan was looking back for the ball while the defender wasn't, and Evan adjusted, made a nice leaping catch down to the 20 of Warwick for the only completion of the night, 1 for 2. Unofficially, I have Justice Belliman for 19 carries and 156 yards. Other than that, though, Logan Horn, that one ill-conceived series, so to speak, where Logan tried to roll out and pass, lost 2. Then the next play, he lost 5 on a passing play. Then the play after that, he lost 12 on a kind of a bad snap he picked up. And 3 plays in a row, he lost 19 yards. And those were only his 3 carries. And then his brother Evan has just 3 carries as well for 21 yards. So they have 6. The other 6 carries for Cedar Crest, while Justice Belliman has 19 of them. And unofficially 156 yards rushing as a team, or 156 for Justice. And then add on, they kind of negate each other. Logan minus 19, Evan 21, so add 2 more. Officially 158 yards rushing, 36 passing for Cedar Crest. So mostly a ground game tonight. 11 first downs unofficially. Logan did have that touchdown pass to Ramey Ferreira that was called back on a holding penalty that hurt the series before the punt return for the touchdown, which was kind of an interesting play. You talked about it a little, where Warwick was punting, and inside a minute, Cedar Crest, a big rush. They got a finger on it, and what normally happens when it's a partially blocked like that, everybody gets away.
Yes.
But artificial turf, and Isaiah Trimble was a deep man standing in midfield. He saw that kind of everybody overran it, the coverage team, and he saw it was a nice bounce, so he ran up and caught it on a nice bounce at the 42, and really only had like 2 guys to beat.
He was
because a lot of the guys were fine.
Yeah, that ball was spinning end over end, and that's when you see that, you know that when it hits the turf, especially artificial turf, it's going to take a very nice true hop for you. And Trimble moved up on it and caught it in stride. Actually, he was practically at full speed when he caught the ball. And as you said, Dave, only had 2 players to beat and beat them easily in for the score.
Yeah, that gave them a 27-10 lead at the half. It looks like the kicker, Peffley, is also the drum major.
Yes,
he just led them. The man that has some extra points tonight, Peffley, just stepped down, led them for the halftime. That was the Cedar Crest Marching Band in the background with our halftime. As again, it's homecoming 2015. They're about to announce the homecoming court and things like that, and announce a queen for 2015 and salute the past homecoming queens in this 50th anniversary of the Cornwall Lebanon School District.
Pretty clean half, though, too. I wanted to mention, Dave, only 3 accepted penalties in that first half. One by Warwick, just a 5-yarder or offside and or for a false start. 2 by Cedar Crest. The one that really did hurt them, though, was that 28-yard holding call that cost them a touchdown. But generally speaking, a pretty clean half.
And just some unofficial stats for Warwick. They didn't pass the ball too much either. 2 for 3 unofficially. There was 1 interception for Tyler Tremarchi. Evan Horn had an interception. The interception for Cedar Crest, so 2 for 3 for Warwick. Both to Colin Gibble for 20-yard total, a 7-yarder and a 13-yarder. Other than that, mostly running the ball between Ryan Deibler and Isaac Rissinger. They kind of alternated them each series, those tailbacks. Deibler unofficially 23 yards rushing, Rissinger 33 yards rushing. Tremarchi had a nice 27-yarder. He has 35 total, so they have 91 unofficially running the football. 20 yards passing does Warwick, so just 111 total yards for them for Warwick. So a pretty good defensive effort for Cedar Crest so far tonight, as the homecoming queens that returned are being honored. It looks like about 10 of them have come back to be honored, which is always nice. And again, we're at halftime. Homecoming, Cedar Crest on the road the next 4 weeks. It's kind of a tough road to hoe, so to speak, as they will be at Wilson and then at Manheim Township, a game I'll have in 2 weeks on Lebanon Broadcasting on our sister station, AM 1270 WLBR. Then they're at Hempfield and then at McCaskey before they finally come home to host Conestoga Valley and Penn Manor the last 2 weeks of the season. So homecoming tonight for Cedar Crest. And the Falcons lead at 27-10 at intermission. Len and I will be back with more halftime in a minute. This is high school football on WQIC.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary. Get as excited as the next guy.
Your Erie agent in Lebanon is Ronald Ensminger Insurance. Get a quote at 717-272-9877 or visit ensins.com.
Take advantage of Members First Federal Credit Union's great home equity loan rates to complete your summer projects. Choose from a 10-year fixed rate with rates as low as 3.74% APR or a 15-year fixed rate with rates as low as 4% APR. Apply today at any Members First branch location, online at membersfirst.org, or by phone at 795-6040. Members First Federal Credit Union, they put their members first. Equal housing lender. Other restrictions or conditions may apply.
Dave Ozenauer, Len Knighton back at Earl Bolt Stadium at Warwick, or at Cedar Crest High School, where Cedar Crest leads Warwick by 27-10 here at halftime, as they again announcing the homecoming court for homecoming 2015 here at Cedar Crest. Again, the other county games across the area tonight: Anvil-Cleona is at Donegal, Cocalico at Lebanon, Effort at Northern Lebanon, Pequot Valley at Elko, and the Lancaster Lebanon League, while in the Mid-Penn Trinity is at Palmyra tonight. Start of Lancaster Lebanon League play. And this is week 4. So that means the next week, halfway mark already of the regular season here in high school football in Pennsylvania. And week 5 action next week takes us to Section 3, our first look at Anvil-Cleona. We have yet to do them this year. And we will have Elko at Anvil-Cleona in a Section 3 game. Anvil-Cleona, of course, looking for a piece of that section crown. They will be at home. The Little Dutchman will against the Raiders next week. Len and I together here on Soft Rock 100.1 WQIC.
And of course, they're coming in tonight 3-0 and playing Ephrata, which you would expect Anvil to win that game. So very possibly they'll be 4-0 going into next week's game. And Elko really needs a win. They were considered one of the top 3 teams in the section. And of course, they did not play any section games yet, but they lost their first 3 games, so they're...
Some high school football. Hershey Bears start the weekend of the 9th as well, but they don't play till Saturday night that weekend to open their season on a Saturday the 10th. So that means on October 9th we'll be able to bring you 2 games, one at each station here at Lebanon Broadcasting, here on Soft Rock 100.1 WQIC. Len Knighton will be solo at Lebanon Alumni Stadium. Lebanon Cedars host Solanco. Solanco, pretty good team this year. Lebanon looking to get some wins after their nice 20-19 win last week down at Elko. So Lebanon hosts Solanco next, or in 2 weeks, the 9th, here on WQIC with Len Knighton. I'll bring you Cedar Crest football that night. Cedar Crest will be on the road, as mentioned, 4 road games in a row the next weeks. The Falcons at Manheim Township. 6:45 pregame at our sister station, AM 1270 WLBR. Then October 16th, we'll be able to bring you 2 games as well. Len here on WQIC again. Our first look at Palmyra. Having a good year are the Cougars. They host Camp Hill. a game here on WQIC with Len Knighton on October 16th. While I'll be on our sister station, AM 1270 WLBR, with Elko at Northern Lebanon in Section 3 LL play. Then the rest of the year, just one station open, our sister station, AM 1270 WLBR. Hershey Bears play 23rd of October, the 30th, and November 6th, those Friday nights. So they'll be here on WQIC. While on WLBR, October 23rd, we'll have what we hope will be a big showdown game in Volcleona at Northern Lebanon, possibly for the section, 6:45 in WLBR, October 23rd. And then back to the Mid-Penn, October 30th, Milton Hershey at Palmyra, and AM 1270 WLBR. The regular season ends November 6th, and that will be a to-be-announced game. So I'll take the best game of the week and bring that to you on November 6th, Week 10, on our sister station, AM 1270 WLBR. And then, of course, we hope for some playoff action, the 13th. Maybe a game for you that night on November 13th. So that's the plan, broadcast-wise, here at Lebanon Broadcasting, AM 1270 WLBR, and Soft Rock 100.1 WQIC. And still the homecoming queen court announced, and they still have a few to be introduced. Like what they have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 girls. So they're introducing each of them with a brief thumbnail description, so to speak. It's Cedar Crest leading Warwick 27-10 here at halftime. And Len and I will have more halftime in a moment. This is high school football on WQIC.
On your next gift-giving occasion, give the gift of choice. The Lebanon Valley Mall gift card is the perfect hassle-free gift for all occasions. Available in denominations of $10 to $500, it's always a perfect fit. No more worries about size or style when you choose from more than 45 stores, including Boscov's and Hobby Lobby. There are no per-card purchase fees and free balance inquiry by phone or online. Available only at the Lebanon Valley Mall, just west of Lebanon on Route 422. Become a fan on Facebook.
In life, there can be twists and turns. But Lebanon will soon have a full-service orthopedic center for a quicker start on the road to recovery. This November, Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster is opening their newest location in Lebanon. That means you can go from initial consultation, diagnosis, and all aspects of your treatment, even physical therapy and outpatient surgery if needed, all in one place. So when life brings unexpected twists and turns, remember Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, opening soon in Lebanon.
Extra, extra, extra. Are you tired of all the extras? Hi, this is Nancy Smeltzer, Associate Broker with RE/MAX of Lebanon County. Are you thinking of building a new home but afraid of all the extras? Come to Stratford Meadows and let us show you how much you can get for your hard-earned dollar. We're located on South Lincoln Avenue across from the VA Medical Center. Just give me a call at 270-8808 or my direct line at 270-4292. Stratford Meadows is built with pride by Woodland Contractors.
PA 12861.
We would also like to introduce an extra special guest.
Dave Eisenhower, Len Knighton, back at Cedar Crest High School, where we're at halftime, 27-10. Cedar Crest leads Warwick, homecoming 2015. As again, they're announcing the homecoming court. I'll announce the homecoming queen in a moment. They're saluting 1966 homecoming queen Ann Hitz Miller right now. Again, there have a number of the former homecoming queens back for this 50th anniversary of Cornwall Lebanon School District. As they announce the winners now here at Earl Bolt Stadium. I think that was the first runner. Was that the first runner-up? I didn't catch it.
I didn't.
I think so, because I didn't go screaming.
No, there was nobody screaming. Right.
Okay, that was the second runner-up.
Taylor Menser.
Now, Taylor Menser is the first runner-up. I guess this is if you can't fulfill your duties, you got to have backups.
You have backups, that's right.
Or you can put that on your resume. I don't know. Let's see if we can catch the homecoming queen.
15 homecoming queen is Cecilia Fiorentino.
Felt like Cecilia Fiorentino, I believe. If I caught that right, so hopefully we got it right. Yep. Cecilia Fiorentino. So congratulations to Cecilia Fiorentino, the homecoming queen 2015. And 50 years of the Cornwall Lebanon School District saluting them this week, all this year. Different folks saluted each year, or each week, this special year for the Cornwall Lebanon School District, as the homecoming 2015 continues. Cedar Crest team ready to hit the field on the far side, the near corner, if you will. Cedar Crest leads at 27-10 over Warwick. And we'll have second half action after a timeout. This is high school football on WQIC.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not 1, but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Your Erie agent in Lebanon is Ronald Ensminger Insurance. Get a quote at 717-272-9877 or visit ensins.com.
Take advantage of Members First Federal Credit Union's great home equity loan rates to complete your summer projects. Choose from a 10-year fixed rate with rates as low as 3.74% APR or a 15-year fixed rate with rates as low as 4% APR. Apply today at any Members First branch location, online at membersfirst.org, or by phone at 795-6040. Members First Federal Credit Union, they put their members first. Equal housing lender. Other restrictions or conditions may apply.
Dave Osler, Len Knighton back at Earl Bolt Stadium, Cedar Crest High School. Just about ready for second half football in this Week 4 action. Again, just the first week, though, of the Lancaster Lebanon League. Section 1 football tonight as Cedar Crest hosts Warwick. Both teams coming in at 1-2 once again, in case you missed our open. And Cedar Crest with a nice lead, 27-10 here at intermission. And again, a big punt return there in the last play, or one of the last plays of the half. Isaiah Trimble, 42-yard return after a partially blocked punt. He ran up and scooped it up, and while everyone else was kind of trying to figure out where the ball was, he knew where it was, so he took that risk, a good risk there, and that gave Cedar Crest a 27-10 lead. Otherwise, though, Justice Bellarmine show with 19 carries, 156 yards for the tough running back. We saw he had that great opener in the Cedar Bowl.
Yes.
And now continuing on tonight, I think he was shaken up a little bit last week, if I recall, from the recap of the game I saw. So there was some question that he might even not be able to start tonight, but he seems healthy indeed, and
he does indeed.
Running really hard. He's a 6'1", 195-pound junior.
Yes.
Yeah, good hard running back, and as we mentioned a number of times, 19 of those 19 carries, a lot of them ended with him running over the tackler.
Yep.
And that's always a sign of a powerful back, and he has good speed too. He's not just like brute straight ahead.
3 yards in a cloud of dust. That's right.
He's made a lot of nice cuts. A lot of plays were designed to go the left side, and he would cut it back to the right side. He's reading his hole pretty well, and not a dancing type runner, but he's making like one cut.
That's right. He's
ahead and then cut, not dancing around.
Right. Yeah. He's on a number of occasions. I think plays were designed to go up the middle, and he saw that was all clogged up, and usually went then to his right, and there was an opening in to the right side for him to pick up some good yardage. So great runners, do it with more than just their legs. They do it with their brains as well. They're intelligent, and they read their blocks. They read the defenses, and can make the most out of the blocks that they get from their linemen.
Cedar Crest got the ball to start the game as Warwick won the toss, elected to defer. So Warwick will be getting the ball here in the second half, and it looks like Cedar Crest will kick off from the north end, defend the north end, the VA hospital end. And Warwick will receive at the south end, the Lancaster County end, if you will. And Warwick will go right to left across the radio dial here in the third quarter. Cedar Crest, a pretty good defensive effort, holding Warwick to just 111 total yards unofficially. And we would expect both teams to stick with their running game. They had enough success that maybe not leave that plan just yet. Even Warwick down 17, they would be maybe tempted to do so, right. But they've only been 2 for 3 passing, 1 interception. Will be Rissinger, the deep man. Stevie Rhoda to kick off for Cedar Crest. Pat Quinn also deep on this near side for the Warriors. Rhoda hits it, and Quinn will take it at his 12. Brings it up that hash mark on the near side, cuts to the middle of the field at the 25, and will lower his head and plunge ahead across the 30 to the 31-yard line. His own 31, 1st and 10 for Warwick. 27-10 Falcons. Let's see who wins this second half and what Warwick decides to do offensively is indeed Tyler Tremarchi, the quarterback again.
Yeah, let's see if they look to open it up a little bit.
5'10 junior will be in the shotgun. Single back to his right is Deibler, and in motion across the formation. The pitch to make that Rissinger. He'll start at tailback and finds a crease on that far side and manages to back his way. Eventually, after getting hit originally, backed his way for about 7 yards out to the 37.
Yeah, that was a pretty remarkable run, Dave, because it looked like he was going to be stopped for little or no gain. But you said they found a crease and backed his way in, or out, you might say, and picked up about 7 yards.
No, second and a long 3 for the Warriors from the 37, their own 37. All at the far hash now with Rissinger in that tail right behind Tremarchi. Tremarchi sends a man, Quinn, across the formation towards us, the wide side, but he gives straight ahead to Rissinger, has room again, and spins off another tackler, will be out near midfield.
Yeah, that was a nice spin move by Rissinger. He had already picked up the first down, but got to 8 more yards after the spin and breaking a tackle at the same time.
Give him 13 that time, and Warwick says, we like our running game. We're going to stick with it. There's 2 runs, 13 yards total.
Well, they've still got a whole half of football, and there's no reason for them to get out of their game plan right now.
27-10. Warwick trails, but has the ball at the Falcon midfield, and the ball in the middle of the field. Tremarchi shotgun. Rissinger behind him, gets a give again off the right side. Again, he spins away from the tacklers, has room, 45, still on his feet, 40, and finally knocked out at the 36-yard line.
Well, he can spin either way, Dave. He spun clockwise on the previous play. That time a counterclockwise spin and picked up good yardage. Got about 14.
Down to the 36 of the Falcons. 1st and 10 for Warwick as they take the ball the first minute and a half of the quarter, move into Cedar Crest territory. Falcons up 27-10, 10-20 left in the third. Rissinger is to the right of Tremarchi this time in that shotgun. 1st and 10. Ball in the middle of the field. Wide receivers 2 to the near side, but to give the Rissinger up the middle. This time he's hit almost immediately and pushed back after he gains 2 down to the 34.
Yeah, Garrett DeBean was leading the tacklers for the Falcons. First good defensive play they've had in this half. First good defensive stop.
2nd and 8 for Warwick from the Cedar Crest 34. Ball stays in the middle of the field. They ran it up the middle that time, so they send 1 receiver near side, 2 far side. Tight ends to the right as well, to the top. Rissinger in the tail. Tremarchi in the shotgun. Rissinger up the middle. Goes to the right side. So his hole is clogged up first off and gets down to the 28-yard line. Will set up a 3rd and short. Gain of 6 for Rissinger.
That was good vision by Rissinger that time as he was able to see that hole to the right. A little bit more to the right. I think he might have had a bigger hole, but still got good yardage.
3rd and 2 from the 28 of Cedar Crest as Warwick continues their march. It started at their own 31 after the kickoff. And they have a 3rd and 2 from the Falcon 28. All still in that middle of the field. Looks like Deibler's in there at the tailback now. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Tremarchi in the shotgun. Man in motion to the far side. And the keeper by Tremarchi, but well read by the defense and spun down is Tremarchi. He'll lose yardage back to the 30.
Yeah, great defensive play by Louis Manea, who threw Tremarchi down after the fake. And now it's 4th down and about 4. And we'll see if they're going to... I think it's a little too far for a field goal.
Yeah, it'll be a 47-yarder. So, indeed, 4th and 4 for Warwick from the Cedar Crest 30. They'll go with the ball in the far hash. Tremarchi in the shotgun. Deibler behind him. 2 receivers near side to wide side towards us. 1 receiver far side. Tremarchi fakes a handoff back to pass. He'll roll this way to pass. Throws in the middle of the field. Overthrows the receiver, though incomplete. And on down, Cedar Crest defense with a stop. The Falcons take over.
Yeah, he had Justin Smith on open in the middle of the field, but led him too much. And so good stop by the Falcons, and they take over on downs.
With 7:54 to go in the 3rd quarter, Cedar Crest ball now for the first time this half. Leading at 27-10 are the Falcons. 7:54 left. In the 3rd, again, they only threw 2 passes. 1 for 2 was Logan Horn for 36 yards to his brother, Evan. See if they go back to the running game. Indeed, Bellarmine in the tail. They fake it, though, and Logan rolls the pass. Looks, throws the pass, tries to dump it off to Ferreira, but it was deflected by an on-rushing lineman. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been Preston Forney who made that deflection, Dave, and as they were pursuing Horn as he was rolling out to his right.
So it will be 2nd and 10 for Cedar Crest as they elect to pass the football on 1st down. And Bellarmine, 19 carries, 156 yards in that 1st quarter, will be the tailback. Horn to the left of Logan Horn. Give to Bellarmine, and he has some room again off the right side. Out 9 on the play after the 39-yard line. Keep riding that horse.
That's
Justice
right.
Bellarmine.
That's right.
Sets up, though, a 3rd and 1 from the 39 of Cedar Crest.
Yeah, that's a terrific run by Bellarmine because now it's a very manageable 3rd and 1 instead of 3rd and what might have been long yardage. Bellarmine is still behind Horn.
In the tail now. Ball in the near hash. Horn has it. Gives it to Bellarmine. Bounces off a tackler, but I don't think he can get it. Now Cedar Crest lineman will try to get a push, but it'll be about a half-yard short, I believe.
Yes, he's short.
Well, let's see forward progress. No, they're going to give him the line. I think that's a first down.
That would be a first down.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of a generous spot. The second one we've seen tonight, Dave.
Somehow he must get that push.
Yes.
And just find that extra yard because he got hit about a yard short. And gang tackled, but didn't go immediately down. Again, as we mentioned, at half, he's a 195-pounder, tough to bring down with one guy. Will be 1st and 10 from the 40. Cedar Crest's own 40. They have the first, though. Here's Horn. Give to Bellarmine. Good penetration by the defense this time, so the best Bellarmine can do is spin away from 2 tacklers and get 3 out to the 43.
Had a little spin move of his own that time. He tried to trap that, tried to be a trap play, but the trap block was missed, and Justice really didn't have much of a crease to get into. Very fortunate to get 3.
2nd and 7 for Cedar Crest, ball in the middle of the field at their own 43, leading 27-10 are the Falcons, exactly halfway through this third quarter. Horn will fake it and roll. Throwing out pattern. Good leaping grab by Trimble. They say he has it at the sidelines, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 47 of Warwick.
Now that's the beauty of, Dave, of Cedar Crest's offense. They've got some players we've seen play basketball can really jump, and Horn and Trimble being those two, and Ferreira. And if you get a passer that can put the ball up and make them go up for the ball, they're going to catch the ball most of the time.
Gain of 10 on the play to Trimble. He has a big punt return and wide receiver as well. And it's a first down to the 47 of Warwick for Cedar Crest. They say he was knocked backward, so they'll roll the clock. It will be Logan Horn shotgun. Give to Bellarmine. A man hit him at the line, and he does drag him forward for a yard. Justice Bellarmine just won that time.
Yeah, the initial hit, too, Dave, was the tackler had his hand on the ball, and so I think Justice wanted to protect the ball. That was his priority rather than trying to get yardage, and so some of his energy is taken in keeping the ball close to him instead of trying to get more yardage.
Will be 2nd and 9 for Cedar Crest from the 46. Warwick, ball the near hash. Logan Horn back, throws a swing pass to Trimble. Nice catch in the flat, 45-40. Cuts back there. There's a flag. Trimble still on his feet, has a first down about the 30, but I think might be a block in the back out there as Trimble was cutting back and forth after the swing pass. Completion from Logan Horn.
That was too bad because Evan Horn was really doing some great blocking out there, leading interference for Trimble.
Will be a hold on Cedar Crest. Again, it's also the spot of the foul, which is at the 38.
So they pick up about 7 yards on the play, about 8 yards on the play, and then they'll only lose about 2 altogether.
We'll go as a completion there to Trimble, down to the 38 before the flag flew, and then they'll mark it back from there.
They're only going to lose about two yards net. Well,
out to the 48-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 11 for Cedar Crest from the Warwick 48 after the penalty. Not many penalties tonight, though.
Just 3 for Cedar Crest. 3 accepted penalties for 35 yards. Just 1 for 5 yards for Warwick.
Will be ball the far hash this time. 2 receivers this way for Cedar Crest. High formation. Bellarmine. Fake to him. Horn rolls out, throws, dumps it off to the wide receiver. Nice catch over here. Still on his feet. Fighting ahead is Jordan Brown. Nice gain, and it's a first down. A good short pass by
Logan Horn.
Logan Horn on the play. It's just enough.
Yep, the first time we've called Jordan Brown's name tonight. Jordan's a sophomore, 5'6" sophomore.
Gain of 13 on the play. And it makes it 1st and 10 at the 35 of Warwick for Cedar Crest under center this time. And to give to Bellarmine on the right side. He takes it from the left to the right side. Good yardage down about the 25, but another penalty flag in the backfield.
Yeah, very likely hold. And the only one back there was Falcon number 73, Joseph Radakovich.
I think there's an injured player as well as the Warwick medical staff runs over to the near sideline. The Warwick player who made the tackle, I think, at the sideline has stayed down. So negate that holding play.
Suddenly, this game has gotten a little sloppy with the penalties when we had almost none in the first half.
The spot of the foul was at 38.
So they'll lose about 13 altogether on this one.
As they've had a few holding penalties, have the Falcons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of them cost them a touchdown earlier.
Again, the Warwick player, we can't see him. He's kind of blocked by the Cedar Crest players on the sideline. So they're attending to him, the man that made the tackle. 4:28 to go in our third quarter. Cedar Crest leads Warwick 27-10. And we'll take a timeout. This is high school football on WQIC.
On your next gift-giving occasion, give the gift of choice. The Lebanon Valley Mall gift card is the perfect hassle-free gift for all occasions. Available in denominations of $10 to $500, it's always a perfect fit. No more worries about size or style when you choose from more than 45 stores, including Boscov's and Hobby Lobby. There are no per-card purchase fees and free balance inquiry by phone or online. Available only at the Lebanon Valley Mall, just west of Lebanon on Route 422. Become a fan on Facebook.
Dave Osler, Lynn Knighton back at Cedar Crest High School, World Bowl Stadium. We have 4:28 to go in the third quarter. Cedar Crest leads at 27-10. Falcons on that play. They had the ball at the 35. Ran a running play, but then a hold on Cedar Crest, so it ends up to be, a 13-yard penalty.
13-yard penalty, right.
All the way back to the 48. They'll have a 1st and 23, will the Falcons, when we return from the Warwick 48. Again, Cedar Crest up 27-10 with 4:28 to go in the third quarter. But more importantly, Warwick players still down for a few minutes now. Again, he's blocked right at the sideline, the Cedar Crest Falcons sideline right in front of us. I believe he was a player that made the tackle. Was Bellarmine, as we said, all night long. A really hard runner, 195-pounder, finishes, punishing the player that comes up to make the stick. And there was a big collision there on the sideline, and they're checking things out. I wonder if they're going to...
Yeah, it looks like he's on his back, Dave. Just got a little bit of a glimpse. A couple of the Falcons parted in a sense, and gave me a little bit of field of vision, but not much.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to play it safe and maybe bring an ambulance out and secure him, as they have the players. The players are still on the field, but often when that's going to happen, when it's going to be extended, they have the teams go to their benches.
Right.
But they're still kind of mingling on the field as we await. I don't think the ambulance is in our view. It's not at either end that I can see. Now they are sending the Warwick players over to their bench as they go, I think, to check out an ambulance. So hopefully this is, nothing serious, just precautionary. But you never want to mess with that, when it's a neck or when you get a jarring hit like that. So they're playing it safe. Is the medical staff here at Cedar Crest. Again, the Falcons led this at half, 27-10.
And David's...
and that's where it is right now.
That's number 53, Preston Forney. We called his name a little bit earlier.
So apparently he is all right. So I thought they were just maybe have a neck brace or something like that, but they decided to go. Once he got his wits about him, Preston Forney, a big guy, 6'2", 230-pounder, plays defensive tackle and offensive tackle, goes both ways for Warwick. So we'll return to action now. Cedar Crest 1st and 23 from the Warwick 48. The Falcons lead at 27-10. They have 4:28 to go in the third quarter. They'll go with a shotgun. Logan Horn. He will give it off to Bellarmine and take it to the near side. Lower his head at the 40, 35, nearly the 35-yard line before he's run out of bounds. Good hard running again, Justice Bellarmine.
Yeah, Bellarmine getting almost all of that 13 yards back.
And he got down to the 36-yard line.
Got about 12 of it back.
2nd and 11 for Cedar Crest from the Warwick 36, ball in the near hash. And it will be Logan Horn in the shotgun again. Evan Horn to his right, to our near side. Bellarmine, the tailback behind Logan. Logan keeps it. Runs the option, fakes a pitch and keeps it, turns upfield to 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, towards the pylon. He can't get to the end zone, but I think a flag again in the middle of the field.
Yep, at about the 31-yard line, and it's against Cedar
I think
Crest.
this is a block in the back
I
this
think it
time,
is,
though.
yes.
It's a read option. Logan Horn reads that the defensive end's crashing down, so he kept it, then faked the pitch to Evan and turned it up, showed his good speed, and got down to about the 2-yard line. But again, a block in the back, well, a penalty. This time a block in the back. It's been holding before, but this time a block in the back at the 32. So giving 4 down to the 32.
Yep.
And a 10-yard penalty back to the 42.
Right, so they lose 8 on it.
And the play over.
Right, and the play goes over. The down goes over.
2nd and 12, or 2nd and 17, maybe?
No, I'd say about 17, right.
Yeah, they have to get to the 25 and they're at the 42. Okay, there we go. 2nd and 17, 4:05 clock running. Cedar Crest ball at the 42 of Warwick. Ball in the far hash now. Logan Horn, shotgun. Evan in the backfield again. Logan keeps it. Will throw the out pattern to Evan. He catches at the 40, turns upfield at the 35. Will be knocked down at the 31-yard line. Just a simple out pattern to Evan. Good catch and run. Gains 11 on the play. Second reception of the night for Evan. He had a 36-yarder earlier. So makes it manageable 3rd and 6 for Cedar Crest from the 31 of Warwick. 3:25 left third quarter. Logan Horn runs to the sideline, gets the call.
And sending 3 receivers to the far side.
The far side to wide side. Among them, Evan Horn. Shotgun. Bellman, the running back. They'll throw a swing pass to Trimble. Makes a catch at the 30. Turns it upfield. Cuts back at the 25. I think that last move might have given him the first down. Very close. No penalty flag on that play.
Right.
Quite the cutback. And
I think he's going to be a little bit short, Dave. It looks like they're going to give it to him. I thought the yardage marker was right at just inside the stripe, but and that the ball was at the stripe. But
for at least the 3rd time, a good mark for Cedar Crest on the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Falcons as they overcome those 2 penalties and get the first down at the 25 of Warwick. 2:40 to go and counting in the third quarter. Cedar Crest up 27-10 and driving. Horn under center this time, gives to Bellman and tailback. Cuts that at the 25-20 and will be run down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. 12 more for Justice.
Yep, first down.
Kane takes the ball to Warwick 13, good play, Cedar Crest first down.
Getting close to 200 yards rushing. He had 156 unofficially at halftime. I mean, for
got
about 30, 38-ish quarter about. So
about that, yeah.
Getting there.
Yep.
Under center, Logan Horn gave to Bellman off the right side. This time just a short gain down to the 10-yard line. I don't know, we'll say the 11-yard line, gained it 2. Makes it 2nd and 8 for the Falcons from the 11. Just outside the 10 of Warwick.
Dave,
on the clock.
And for 196, a 40 in this quarter, so 196.
11-yard line. Warwick, 2nd and 8 for the Falcons. This time the shotgun for Logan Horn. Ball in the near hash. Evan Horn to his right, Bellman to the tail. They will give it to Bellman off the right side. Has running room at the 8. Ran through a tackler, but is just tripped up as he stumbles down to the 5-yard line. 6 more for Justice. But it sets up a 3rd and 2 for Cedar Crest from the 5 of Warwick.
This has been a great time-consuming drive for Cedar Crest. They got the ball at the 4:06 mark of the quarter, and this snap there will be less than a minute left in the quarter when they snap the ball.
They'll go with the I formation this time. Greg Munyon, fullback, behind in front of the Bellman, who gets the handoff, takes it off the right side, touchdown. Bellman, his 4th of the night, from 5 yards out this time. Should give him 200 yards rushing as well.
207 I have him for, Dave.
That'll be a night.
Yep.
For Justice.
What a drive. 70 yards, 12 plays, And I'll figure up the
5-yard run by Bellman.
Right. I'll figure up the time. A moment.
Peffley point after. The drum major kicks it up and good. And with 51 seconds to go into third, it's Cedar Crest 34, Warwick 10. Back in a moment, this is high school football on WQIC.
In life, there can be twists and turns. But Lebanon will soon have a full-service orthopedic center for a quicker start on the road to recovery. This November, Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster is opening their newest location in Lebanon. That means you can go from initial consultation, diagnosis, and all aspects of your treatment, even physical therapy and outpatient surgery if needed, all in one place. So when life brings unexpected twists and turns, remember Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, opening soon in Lebanon.
Dave Osler, Len Knighton at Cedar Crest High School, where the Falcons lead the Warriors 34-10 with 51 seconds to go in the third quarter.
7 minutes and 3 seconds on that drive, Dave. That was a terrific drive. We're not going to see one much longer than that all year, I suspect. 12 plays and 70 yards. Bellman is fourth touchdown of the night. And his sixth on the season.
Will be kicked for Stevie Rhoda. Back to Warwick. Ressinger, the deep man, but it will be the side man, Pat Quinn, taking it at the 10, 15-20, across the 30, and then snowed under at the 33-yard line of Warwick. About an 18-yard return that time by Pat Quinn. They'll put it right at the 35 as he wedged out a couple of more yards there as he went out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Of course, they haven't had the ball too many plays this quarter.
Well, that's right, Dave. They got the ball to start the quarter and ran 7 plays before being shut down on downs.
Yeah, they drove down to the 28 of Cedar Crest before they were stopped on down.
Right, and they haven't had the ball since. And they gave up the ball with 4:06 gone.
Shotgun for Tremarchi, ball in the near hash. Single running back to his left is Deibler. Fake, Tremarchi rolls right to pass, throws the out pattern. Taken out there by Gibble out at the 46-yard line. It'll be run out of bounds there. And it is enough for a first down. I'll say the 46-yard line, gain of 11. Colin Gibble's been the main man. He has all 3 of the receptions for Warwick tonight. 46-yard line of Warwick, 1st and 10 for the Warriors, who now trail 34-10 with just 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball on the far hash this time after that completion. 2 receivers near side to the wide side. Deibler, the single back right behind Tyler Tremarchi. And the far side is Gibble. Tremarchi hands off this time. Good running room. Deibler cuts back to the 50 into Cedar Crest territory to the 45, and all the way down to the 40-yard line is Deibler.
And they caught the Falcons on a blitz that time, Dave, and Deibler was able to pick out a hole. And once he got through past the line of scrimmage, there weren't too many Falcons behind or ahead of him. Not too many behind the line of scrimmage to stop him. And nice pickup for Deibler.
Gains 14 down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from there for the Warriors.
Consecutive first downs for the Warriors. Two consecutive plays.
Deibler to the left of Tremarchi this time. Ball in the middle of the field. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Tremarchi gets the handoff back. Throws a quick post pattern caught by Gibble. Spins out of the reception at the 30 and gets it all the way down to about the 22-yard line, and a late flag as he's run out of bounds.
Right, Dave. That's going to be a personal foul, and it's going to be, I think, on Bolanos, as he was trying to strip the ball from Gibble and tried it out of bounds, and so they'll tack on that probably half the distance to the goal line from around the 22-yard line, probably get down to about the 11 as the end of the quarter.
So the connection again from Tremarchi to Gibble. He made a nice catch at the 30, and then he immediately spun to the outside for the gain. And let's see where they marked the forward progress to originally. They still haven't really marked the ball. As Cedar Crest coach wondering exactly what happened. Comes out on the field. Bob Wilderson does.
Yeah, I think they're just right now
instructions
signaling the end of the quarter, but they still have to figure out where the yard line is, which it should be around the 11.
They were still waiting for him to mark the football. Well, the quarter has come to a close. They never really have, so we'll do that while we have the quarter break. That's the end of 3. It's Cedar Crest 34, Warwick 10. Back with the fourth quarter in a minute. This is high school football on WQIC.
Hi, this is Nancy Smeltzer with RE/MAX of Lebanon County, representing Woodland Contractors, inviting you to visit Stratford Meadows. Located in the Cedar Crest School District, Stratford Meadows is near South Hills Park, Rails to Trails, shopping, banking, and more. Stratford Meadows on South Lincoln Avenue across from the VA Medical Center. Call 270-8808 or my direct line at 270-4292 for more information.
PA 12861.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not 1, but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Your Erie agent in Lebanon is Ronald Ensminger Insurance. Get a quote at 717-272-9877 or visit ensins.com.
Rock 100.1 WQIC Lebanon.
As we return, looks like it'll be Warwick first down at the 12-yard line. So that would mean they gave him, 16 yards on the play. Gibble 16 down to the 24, then
24, half the distance.
Personal foul, half the distance to the 12. So first and 10, Warwick at the 12. Looks like a wild Tremarchian gives to Deibler off the left side. He has some running room before he's pulled back. And looks like they'll mark it at the 8-yard line. Gain of 4 in the play by Deibler.
Dave, even though Cedar Crest is well in front and doesn't look like they're going to be threatened as far as winning this game is concerned, coaching staff cannot be happy with all the penalties that the Falcons have incurred, especially in this second half. Really wrecked a couple of drives and, of course, cost them at least one touchdown.
Will be 2nd and 6 for Warwick from the Cedar Crest 8-yard line. Ball on the near hash. Again, Cedar Crest up, though, 34-10. They got the only points of that third quarter. Tremarchi with Deibler behind him will give it off to Tremarchi, who has to cut it from the near side to the far side before he's knocked down, with a very short gain on the play. Maybe got 1 at best.
Yeah, Alex Flockett was leading the tacklers that time for the Falcons. They really had that play figured out.
Sets up a 3rd and 5 for Warwick from the 7 of Cedar Crest. 10:45 to go. Falcons up by 24. Ball on the about the middle of the field now. Tremarchi shotgun. Gibble or Deibler to his left. 2 receivers either way. Bad snap handled by Tremarchi. Scoops it up, but the best he can do is just kind of fall on it. He'll lose yardage all the way back to the 16, and looks like he's shaken up, Tremarchi.
Yeah, he had the bad snap, and then it was Brown and DeBean that converged on him and sacked him for the big loss.
Lost 9 back to the 16. I guess he's all right. He was just kind of, cleaning off his arm there as he got knocked to the ground, but they will use a timeout, will Warwick.
That field goal's not going to do them any good, Dave, so they're going to have to go for a first down or a touchdown.
Warwick timeout, 9:59 to go. It's Cedar Crest 34, Warwick 10. We'll take a timeout as well. This is high school football on WQIC.
Take advantage of Members First Federal Credit Union's great home equity loan rates to complete your summer projects. Choose from a 10-year fixed rate with rates as low as 3.74% APR or a 15-year fixed rate with rates as low as 4% APR. Apply today at any Members First branch location, online at membersfirst.org, or by phone at 795-6040. Members First Federal Credit Union, they put their members first. Equal housing lender. Other restrictions or conditions may apply.
Dave Eisenhower, yours truly, with Len Knighton at Pro Bowl Stadium at Cedar Crest High School, homecoming 2015 for the Falcons, and they lead it 34-10 over the Warwick Warriors. As we return, Warwick has a 4th and 13 from the Cedar Crest 16. Ball in the far hash. Tremarchi, the quarterback, in the shotgun with Deibler to his right. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Tight ends to this right side as well. Tremarchi, good snap this time, straight back to pass. He's under pressure, looks to scramble. Still keeping the play alive, though. Will throw to the end zone. They'll fight for it. And I think it's interception to Cedar Crest down in the corner. No, they rule it incompletion at the sideline. And the Falcon defender did come down with it, but they rule it was out of bounds. But nonetheless, Cedar Crest takes over on downs. So the second time this half. It was Bolanos, I believe, number 6, that
Bolanos.
Nearly had it, or he did have it. He thought it might have been in, but that's more importantly incomplete.
Right.
Or as importantly.
Yeah, as importantly. And just if it had been intercepted inbounds, they would have picked up 4 yards. They would have gotten the ball at the 20, but instead it's at the 16. So
1st and 10 from there for the Falcons. As they lead at 34-10, 9:51 to go. Looks like Bellarmine's still in there, and he'll get to give again. But this time, 3 guys are in the backfield, and he is swarmed under and will lose back to the 13. They'll say he did manage to get there before he got knocked back to the 11.
I think that's only the second time, Dave, that he's had a negative yardage on a carry tonight.
Yeah, I had the very second carry of the game for -1. So, mostly positive yardage, to say the least, when you get 200 on the night. He had 19 carries at halftime. Looks like 10 this second half, so 29 carries. He's still out there, up 34-10, 9:10 to go. This time Horn to the left of brother Logan Horn in the shotgun. Bellarmine the tail. They will throw the deep ball, have a man open on the sideline, a leaping catch out here at the 40-yard line.
So Bolanos, Manea, Luis Manea with the catch.
Looks like number 9, that is.
Oh, is that, I'm sorry, Grayson Williams.
Grayson Williams. Yeah, number 9, all the way out to the 41-yard line. Williams got behind the defense, and Logan Horn hit him. Gain of 28 on the play for Williams. 1st and 10 Cedar Crest from their own 41. Shotgun for Logan Horn. Bellarmine in the tailback. They will run the option and pitch it late to Evan Horn. He turns up the field to the 45, cuts out there, still on his feet, midfield. 45-40, leaps over a man at the 35, will be knocked out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. So he didn't get to the 35, but he leaped over a tackler, gets all the way to the 37-yard line.
I'll tell you one thing, Dave. I'm really impressed with the blocking of the wide receivers. Grayson Williams had just made that great catch for 28 yards. He was the key blocker downfield. Oh, they're going to call him.
I think that's illegal in high school to jump over a tackler.
Oh, okay.
You can do it in college, and you can do it in the pros, but you can't do it in high school. So gain of 18 or 22 for Horn, and then it'll be called back. Because on the, I saw that in the one article about Penn State, the new guy for Penn State, Barkley, that one run he had a couple of games ago, he leaped over a guy, and he apologized to Coach Franklin, that leaping over guy, and then Franklin said in the article that, well, you can do it in college, you can't do it in high school, so don't apologize to me, go ahead and do it. So they call a personal foul on Evan Horn for leaping over the tackle.
Yeah, that went, that leap went.
I guess
went
they feel
viral.
I guess they feel that's dangerous play. So they will call it 10-yard.
Which is funny. I think it's more dangerous for the guy that's leaping rather than the guy that's being leaped over. Although you could kick him in the face, I guess. But
yeah, so penalty, 15-yard penalty actually for a personal foul, and they're explaining to Evan Horn now that you can't do that. You can't leap over tacklers. So the ball goes back to the 47 of Cedar Crest, but it will be a first down. It'll be a 1st and 14 for Cedar Crest from their own 47. Spectacular run there after the pitch to Evan. He took it upfield, cut outside. One of the DBs came to tackle him low, and he jumped him. Here's a give to Bellman up the middle, trying to get some of the yardage back. He'll wedge ahead and get back to, oh no, that was actually 1st and 4. Excuse me, I said 1st and 14, but it was 1st and 4. And he got out to midfield, so it'll be 2nd and 1. A gain of 3 for Justice. As we're down to 8 minutes to go, Cedar Crest up 34-10. And looking to run some more clock as they did in that third quarter.
We're in 7 minutes off the clock, and that's this is going to be another time-consuming drive.
Logan Horn shotgun, gives to Justice, 1st down and more, 45, and falls his way ahead to the 41-yard line of Warwick. 9 more for Justice, and another 1st down, 19 by my count unofficially, so they keep it rolling.
And notice what Justice did, Dave, is he, as he broke open a little bit, he cut in toward the center of the field instead of going out of bounds. That keeps the clock running.
To the 42, they say his knee went down, so 1st and 10, Cedar Crest from the Warwick 42-yard line. Ball to far hash, 2 receivers near side, tight end right is Ferreira. Bellman to the left half, rolls this way to Horn, throws the out pattern to brother Evan. Nice catch by Evan Horn, and he's hog-tied down, but not before he gets to the 20-yard line.
Well, that was a nice pass by Logan Horn, Dave, and Evan didn't have a lot of cushion, a lot of separation, but the pass was right where he could catch it, get his hands up, and hauled it in for a nice pickup.
22-yarder, 3rd catch of the night for Evan. 69 yards in those 3 catches. It'll be 1st and 10 Cedar Crest from the 20 of Warwick. Ball the near hash. It's Horn. Logan Horn, shotgun. Give to Bellman, and he's hitting the backfield. Good penetration that time up the middle.
Right.
He'll lose 2.
Yeah, there was blitz on the outside, and it was Amonte Murray that made the penetration and disrupted that play.
2nd and 12 for Cedar Crest from the Warwick 22. Will be ball still in this near hash after the straight ahead run by Bellman, who's alone back in the tail behind Logan Horn, who's in the shotgun. Man in motion across the formation. 2 receivers far side. Logan will keep it and roll right to pass. Has a man wide open down at the goal line, but he underthrows him, and the receiver couldn't come back and make the catch as he slides down, incomplete.
Right, that was Grayson Williams, Dave, he just couldn't keep his feet as he tried to come back for the ball. But that ball is on target as a touchdown. He was wide open.
And that sets up a 3rd and 12 for Cedar Crest from the Warwick 22. 6:21 to go. 34-10. Cedar Crest leads it. Ball the near hash. They'll send 3 receivers to the far side. Ferreira, the lone receiver to the near side, the big tight end. Straight back, Horn throws the out pattern taken by Evan Horn at the sideline. Skips a man at the 15. Another one misses at the 15. Spins down to about the 10-yard line. And it will be close to a 1st down.
Yeah, they're marking it as 4th down.
It is good for 12 for Evan. And it will be 4th and about 2. They'll say at the 12-yard line, so we'll give Evan 10 on that one. 4th and 2 for the Falcons at the Warwick 12-yard line. 5:40 and ticking to go in our ball game. Cedar Crest 34-10 over Warwick. They'll go for it, of course. Evan Horn, the single man to this wide side, the receiver. Otherwise, 2 tight ends set. Give, no keeper by Horn. There's a man in the backfield, so he tries to skip away a couple, and he'll lose the football as he got hit in the sideline. Fumbles, and Warwick recovers.
First turnover against Cedar Crest. He would not have made the 1st down at any rate.
Yeah, it was all he could do to make a couple of men miss. As they were in the backfield, they read that bootleg, so to speak. And but again, they used some time. They come up short, but they did march all the way to the 14-yard line, did Cedar Crest.
Yeah, they used up over 4.5 minutes on that drive, Dave.
So 1st and 10, Warwick from their own 14. They trail 34-10 with 5:21 to go. It will be Tremarchi in the shotgun. Ball to far hash. Looks like Rissinger. The single back to his right. Back to pass Tremarchi. Throws the out pattern. Nice catch by Gibble. He'll have it at the 18 and lowers his head and falls ahead to the 20-yard line. Gibble's been his main man tonight. Gain of 6 on the play, Colin. 5th catch for Colin Gibble.
Well, it's going to be a happy homecoming for the Cedar Crest fans.
They won't see their Falcons at home, though, for
won't.
5 weeks. The next 4 weeks, they're on the road for Cedar Crest. Here's a snap. Tremarchi rolls left to pass. Under pressure from the backside. He made a man miss, though, and will run it this way. Turns it upfield, but he will eventually while he doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage, will lose
about a yard or a yard and a half.
Looked like he had a hole there for a moment, but loses a yard on the play. And it will be Warwick facing a 3rd and 6 from their own 19. Tick down to 4:15 to go.
I don't think either team's going to be anxious to use timeouts at this point.
Will be shotgun for Tremarchi. 3 receivers far side, 1 near side. Tremarchi rolls that far side to pass. Looks under pressure, though. Big pressure. Will go to the sideline. Throw the pattern. Intercepted by Cedar Crest at the sideline, but they say it was out of bounds. Second time nearly intercepted by the Falcons. But it's incomplete nonetheless.
I think it was Christian Urban that nearly came up with that. 3 and out for Warwick, and they're down 24, so they're going to punt.
Let's see if Isaiah Trimble had a 42-yarder for a touchdown last time they punted. Good snap this time. High short punt, though. Trimble runs up, and now he calls safe and wants everyone to get away. He thought about running up to scoop it up, but not that time. And it will go dead at the 46 of Warwick. Cedar Crest ball, Warwick 46, 1st and 10. Cedar Crest leads it 34-10 with 3:39 to go. Looks like they'll put in a new tailback, but Bellarmine's still out there, I believe. No, I think he's coming off now. Looks like Sam Sierra.
And so Stephen Rhoda is going to be the quarterback, I think, Dave.
Yeah, that would make sense. Get some other guys in here. Stevie Rhoda, quarterback.
Yep.
He had been the starter at the beginning of the year, but replaced by Logan Horn. Here is the new running back. Sam Sierra, the new tailback. Gets a give from Rhoda and gets down to the 41-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play for Sierra.
I have very unofficial, Dave, but 214 yards rushing for Bellarmine tonight.
4 touchdowns, right?
4 touchdowns, yes.
Here's Rhoda. He'll keep it this time and sweep it to the near side. Rhoda turns the corner at the 40 and will be run out of bounds there. Be short of a first down, though. At like they'll say made it to the 39, gain of 2 for Stevie. And 3rd and 3 for the Falcons. They make some changes in the offensive line as well. Other guys getting some time. It's like they'll go with 3rd and 3 now. Shotgun for Rhoda. Single tailback behind him. Gets a handoff and has running room right up the middle. 30, 25. Still on his feet down to about the 15-yard line. Greg Munyon. Had been playing in the fullback spot from time to time tonight, leading Bellarmine. This time they put him into tailback, and he gets all the way to the 16-yard line. Gain of 23 on the play by Munyon on his first carry of the night. 1st and 10 Cedar Crest at the 17, we'll say, of Warwick. 2:45 to go in counting. 34-10 Cedar Crest. This will even their record at 2-2. 1-0, of course, in Section 1 play with a trip to Wilson ahead next week. Here's a give, the fake by Rhoda. He'll keep it around the right side and run out of bounds again. Not much of a gain, though. Looks like got one. 16-yard line gives Stevie one on the play. Second and 9 for Cedar Crest from the 16 of the Warriors. Ball the far hash, Rhoda shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield with him. Give ahead. I thought, were they saying somebody else, Nate Seltzer, or I don't know. Hard to hear. We have Sam Sierra as that
Sam
quarterback,
Sierra,
but I don't know if he's not listed as a, not that it matters so much, but
no, for mom and dad that are watching.
yeah.
Yes.
I thought he said Seltzer, but I don't see a Seltzer either.
No.
So.
They've got some out-of-town scores. Finally, he's able to get hooked up here. Elko's leading with 7.5 minutes to play in their game. Lead by a touchdown, 21-14.
Here's the late pitch by Rhoda to Munyon, and they'll lose yardage.
Munyon on the carry.
A big loss back to the 18-yard line.
Peckway Valley had just scored, so that's, like we said, it's Elko 21-14.
Lost to the Warwick.
Zelenko, who we're going to see later on in the season, they are leading 28-14.
It's a loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 4th and 12 for Cedar Crest from the 19 of Warwick. Looks like Cedar Crest is going to use a timeout before they go for it on 4th down. Let the clock run down. So, with 54 seconds to go in our ball game, it's Cedar Crest 34, Warwick 10. We'll take a timeout. This is high school football on WQIC.
On your next gift-giving occasion, give the gift of choice. The Lebanon Valley Mall gift card is the perfect hassle-free gift for all occasions. Available in denominations of $10 to $500, it's always a perfect fit. No more worries about size or style when you choose from more than 45 stores, including Boscov's and Hobby Lobby. There are no per-card purchase fees and free balance inquiry by phone or online. Available only at the Lebanon Valley Mall, just west of Lebanon on Route 422. Become a fan on Facebook.
In life, there can be twists and turns. But Lebanon will soon have a full-service orthopedic center for a quicker start on the road to recovery. This November, Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster is opening their newest location in Lebanon. That means you can go from initial consultation, diagnosis, and all aspects of your treatment, even physical therapy and outpatient surgery if needed, all in one place. So when life brings unexpected twists and turns, remember Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, opening soon in Lebanon.
Dave Oz and Len Knighton back at Cedar Crest, winding down our game. It looks like Cedar Crest is going to kneel down. They face a 4th and 12, 54 seconds ago. They do lead at 34-10, so Rhoda.
One more play.
Takes it back, kneels down at the 23, so on downs they give it back to Warwick with just 46 seconds to go.
Dave, a couple of quick out-of-town scores. Looks like Northern Lebanon and Palmyra are going to remain undefeated and go to 4-0. Northern Lebanon, start of the 4th quarter, they lead 51-14, and Palmyra with a 42-23 lead with 7.5 minutes left in their game. So that one's still not cinched by any stretch, but a good lead for the Cougars. Both teams trying to get to 4-0.
It'll be the 3rd time Northern Lebanon's put up 50 this year.
Yes.
3 of their 4 games. So good start for the Vikings. Next week, week 5. As we said, Cedar Crest at Wilson, Elko and Anvil Cleona is our game. Lebanon at Manheim Central. Northern Lebanon at Peckway Valley.
Elko has just scored, Dave. Tyler Horst with a touchdown. And Elko leads 28-14.
Here's an overthrow by Warwick, incomplete. It will be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors with 42 seconds left.
They lead Pequea Valley by 14 with 4 minutes left.
The other games, Palmar's at Steel High next week. That should be interesting.
Yeah, it should be.
So those are the other games across the county next week, week 5. Then our featured game, Elko at Anvil Cleona. Here on WQIC. Shotgun, like a new quarterback in there. 2nd and 10. And we'll run the ball up the middle to Deibler. New defenders in there for Cedar Crest as well. The referee didn't blow the ball in play yet. I think he's going to wait. And now he does, so technically they don't have to run a play, and I don't think they're gonna.
And one final score, Dave. Anvil Cleona drops from the ranks of the undefeated. They lose to Donegal, 39-13.
A tough loss there, but Cedar Crest, the winner tonight, as Warwick chooses not to run last hurry-up play. And here in week 4, first game of Lancaster Levin League Section 1 action, the 4th game of the season. Cedar Crest even